Hello? Hi, everybody. Hi. Hello. How's everybody doing this fine Monday? Hi, everybody. Let's see who's all here. Hi, Alex. Hi, Das. Hi, Souls. Hi, Ty. Hi, Sasuke. How's it all going? Hopefully the ambiance isn't too loud. Let me know if you guys need me to either turn it up or turn it down. But hello. Hi, it is me, Kara. A little lonesome without Fiah, but I'm here. Hello. Hi, everybody. So yeah, welcome to just chatting / playing games stream. I got some games lined up for you all to pick. Yes, Alex, you are first on both. Hi, everybody. Yes, I'm glad. How's everybody doing? How was everybody's weekend last week? I know that we were off Wednesday. Just to explain, Fiah is a little under the weather. She's okay. She went to the doctor last week. She's fine, just things need to get out of her system. She went to work today when I told her not to go. Well, actually, she told me after she went to work, and I told her, why the hell did she go? But if I don't see Pilatra, take away shinies. Good luck. You'll never get into my Pokemon home. You can't have them. Hi, everybody. Yeah, it's just me today, because Fiah is not okay. She's not feeling well, and, you know, we didn't want to go too many streams canceled because of her not feeling well, so it's just me today. Figured we'd do just a chatting one. Again, I got some like mindless games I can play a little bit later. But I'm gonna have you guys pick one so you guys can choose what you want to have. Someone will do my crow trinkets. Okay. I'm glad your week was well. Hi, Jesse. Hi. I did do my best to stay on top of chat. Yo, Nacho. Hey, what's up? Welcome. Welcome to the cozy cabin. It's nice and toasty in here. Hi, Soul. Hi. How's it going? Just came to say, hey, look, that's okay. I love you all dropped by to say hello. It feels a little weird. Feels a little empty in this cabin, if I'm being honest. But I gotta get used to it because, you know, we're gonna have solo streams and stuff in the future, so it is what it is. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope she feels better. She needs to actually rest and stop pushing herself. The more she pushes herself, the worse it's gonna get. But she is okay. Like, don't worry. Like, it's nothing like hospital serious or anything like that. It's just she needs to rest and she needs to focus on everything. And so that is why I am here with lots of fun chatting time for you all. And my wings are no longer cropped off. So you guys can see all of my wings for once. But yeah, so solo stream every other week. God, Des. Well, I mean, it's in the future. The thing is the reason why we wanted to hold back on solo streams is because the next thing we wanted to add was another duo stream. So do 3 duo streams in 1 week, and then after we add that, the plan is to add our solo streams, but we have to do them scheduled so that way none of you guys have to choose between one or the other. I just don't really think that that's a good vibe to have. So we're gonna be like setting up schedules and everything like that of like, okay, who's streaming this and who's streaming that and when, so that way you guys can attend both and support both of us, as you do here on the duo channel. The duo channel is always going to be our main, I guess, bread and butter, you can say. We have no plans on how scuffed. Yeah, they are. Look at that. There you go. It's because of the program. The program we have, like, they're created out of hair, and they can't affix to my botte. So, you know, that's when we get a model, it'll be a little bit better. But yeah, so solo channels and stuff are definitely coming. It's just, we don't want to do them right now because the next plan is to add another duo stream during the week. And then after we add the duo stream, then we'll be adding solo streams and setting up schedules. With my... yeah, I'm Bayonetta. That's totally the inspiration for these wings. Actually, no, my ghost made these wings, and I'm very excited and proud of that because they look really good, considering he had to make each strand individually. I'm really proud of these wings that he made me. I'm planning on watching Monday streams on YouTube and Wednesdays. Hey, hell yeah, do that. Spread your wings and fly away. I don't know if I can fly out of here. I'll do my best, but I hope I get a ghost too. I hope so too. I hope so too, Alex. Fingers crossed. You never know. It seems like it's been going well for you so far, so that is good. You just gotta take it slow. Don't rush things. Everything will work out as it's supposed to. But yeah, feel free to watch YouTube or Twitch, whichever one you prefer. Will be for main streams, yeah. I love how partners here are called ghosts. Yeah, I know. I love that joke has just... It's just stuck, and now it's just, yeah. Because you'll never actually see them on stream. You might hear them, but they're ghosts. They haunt us. But yeah. So the duo streams, our plan is eventually to do a third one during the week. We just haven't decided yet. A lot of it is a bit of a struggle because of Fiah's schedule. Mine's pretty consistent, but hers is very haphazard, especially because, you know, there's a bunch of people working there, and if one of them takes off, then she has to go back in and blah, blah. So we're just trying to wait a little bit till things calm down, and then we're going to add a third stream. We'll definitely be telling you guys when we're adding third stream going forward. You think you'll play Monstrum soon? I don't know if we'd play it soon. We have a list of games set up right now. It's on my wish list though. So I do have it because you recommended it. I have it on my wish list to eventually get so we can play, but I wouldn't say it would be soon. They're a good stream Mondays and Wednesdays. Oh, thanks, Jesse. I'm glad you guys like the streams. After you all have some baby corvids and horned rabbits, you'll make some models for Father Day streams. I want you to know my ghost would never want to be a VTuber. I don't think my ghost has any interest in being a VTuber. And I don't think that Fiah has any interest in being one either. I mean, I don't know. You never know, obviously, but I do not. I would be pretty surprised. I don't even think my ghost has any interest in streaming or doing anything like YouTube or Twitch wise. He's an engineer, and he enjoys that very much. Their models are just sheets fake. Oh my god. They're just Casper the Ghost, but like with nothing. They don't even have eyes. They're just oh my god, they're just a like white sheet on somebody. Like they don't even have eye holes. You had pizza on Dad's Day? Oh yeah, how was everybody's Father's Day? You guys got to celebrate with your parentes? What did I have? I mean, all of my dad's back in a different province. So all of my family doesn't live with me in this province. So when it comes to like holidays, it's like a quick call and then, okay, love you, mwah, mwah, bye. My dad was watching baseball on Dad's Day. Oh, nice. Okay, Alex, I'm so sorry. I apologize, but I hope that, you know, you got to at least think of fondly of said father on Father's Day. I am very blessed. My dad is still here. My papa is still here. My great-grandfather, he did pass. He was a soldier, actually a captain in both World War I and World War II, and I think the Korean War. He was in a lot. Or, not a captain, a general, sorry. And I had a lot of very fond memories of him growing up. He died when I was very young, but I still remembered him very fondly. And yeah, so I am very blessed though. My dad is still here and my papa is still here. No, sadly it's gone 15 years. Dang, that's such a long time without parents. It like really makes you realize like how much time you need to spend with them Even just like, again, quick phone calls, just whatever. Me and my father, we have online game nights together. We'll play Mario Kart or Mario Party together with my stepmom and him and my ghost. We'll do that twice a month, and that's really fun. So the other man could need my last $20. Okay, hold on, I missed that one. I can actually scroll and it not have a problem this time. He was a piece of shit who refused to be in life. Oh, okay, well then, piss on his grave. That's my mother. My biological mother is somebody who I literally could give zero shits about. I do not care about her at all. She is not a good person, a terrible person. She abused me growing up, so I say the same thing because people will be like, oh, well, don't you feel different about your mom? Like, if she died, I'd be like, no. I would be like, okay, cool, bye. Like, it doesn't change anything for me. Hey, Ray-Ro. With people yes, exactly. Spending time with people who are important to you, regardless of, like, their title, is what's more important. Friends and everything, like, that's more important. Because sometimes you'll have people who are closer to you that aren't your actual family. That's the case for me a lot of the times. Like, my aunts and uncles are kind of crazy. And I am way closer with my friends, and they just know everything about me. And so, you know, I would much rather make sure that I always actively spend time with them, so I'm creating those memories to hold on to. Because people live on through you. And that's kind of how I look at it anyways. You know, because they existed and they mattered to you, their life means something and continues on even after they're gone. Your mom's rapidly approaching that point. I might burn the bridge depending on them. She's getting bad too? Dang. It's so tough when having one bad parent was a lot, and I grew up with a lot of kids who had two bad parents, and it's tough. I'm very lucky and blessed that my dad was sane and came in, and when I told him what was happening, he took me out of that house instantly. And I was really scared and ashamed as a kid. And I used to think it was normal. The only reason why I thought it wasn't normal was when I met my stepmom. When I met my stepmom, she came in and started loving me, and I was like, wait, is this what a mother is supposed to be like? Because I had told teachers, I had told other students, and no one seemed to care or bat an eye at what was happening to me. A lot of times with the teachers, when I told teachers, it was because I was a straight A student, so they had a lot of other quote unquote problem children. And so when the problem children were, when they obviously were explaining situations, obviously they were more believed, but because I was a straight A student, it was like, well, you're probably just making it up or something. It was really wild. I forget, like, I was really mad for a long time afterwards, realizing, like, I told a teacher I trusted, hoping she would get me out, and then she just didn't. And it was awful. What is the white square on the recliner? Is that... Oh, I know what that square is. Hold on. I see what it is. Hold on. I can fix it, I think. Let me see if I can fix it. Yeah. Oh, I can't remember how to crop. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Okay, hold on. I'm catching up on some comments. Hey, Bourbon. But doesn't Canada have mandatory? So yeah, so they do. And if I had spoken out against her, she probably would have gotten in major trouble. But I didn't think about it. Obviously, so when I told the teacher I was 13, so she was the only teacher I trusted, and I told her what was happening to me, and I told her about the alcohol abuse, there was a lot of stuff. There was a lot of stuff in little baby Kara's past. And I told her all about that, and she didn't bat an eye, didn't say anything. I don't know if she just was kind of like, I don't know what was going through her mind. But yeah, technically I could have gotten her massively in trouble, because my stepmom is also a teacher. And she said that, yeah, like it's if they suspect anything, like they are mandated reporters, they are supposed to do it. The fact that I told a teacher and she didn't do anything, that teacher could likely lose her job if I reported it. But by the time I realized the issue, I would have been like, I don't know, 17 or 18, and it's like going back to my elementary school to like tell a teacher fuck you is just whatever. It's done. I got to be with my dad. My dad stepped in, so yeah, I saw the No Straight Roads 2 teaser trailer. Yeah, I was like, oh wow, I can't believe it's actually coming back. Crop top. No, it was okay, so that button is on VC Face. It's what makes I click it and it gives me a transparent background. In order for me to get my wings to not be cropped, we had to like mess around with the settings a little bit. And so that's why that little button is on VC Face, and that's why I guess it was just on the couch. Oh, no, thank you, Ty. Again, like he lives on through me, and I think very fondly of him. I've reported things several times. It's so important to be there. It is. And again, the only thing I can think of is that I was a straight A student, so she just maybe didn't believe the issues that I was having. I was so happy you came out as bisexual, they made me so happy. That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm really glad. That's awesome. It's always good when like family is very supportive of that stuff, because, you know, they should be. It shouldn't really change anything. To me, it's more about the person than it is about, you know, sexuality or anything like that. It has nothing to do with who you are as a person. Because, you know, you can be a douche nugget either way. But yeah. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. You had an abusive biological dad, Ty? Oh, no. I'm glad that you're living with a better dad, too. Look at all of us. Why are we so similar? God. Anyways, what else was there? I watched the State of Play or whatever. I was excited mostly for RE9, Resident Evil 9. That's definitely like super exciting for me. I really love Resident Evil. Have you heard Sharks and Minnows before? Like, you mean just the animals, or is there a game called Shark and Minnows? Did you watch the PC game show? What's the PC game show? Maybe? RE9, yes, I know. RE9. I heard that Leon is gonna be the main character, like one of the main characters. It's him and Grace Ashford or something. And I was like, hell fucking yeah, give me my Leon. I got 2 old school parents. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Now that I have my dad and my stepmom, I feel like I have 2 old school parents. It's really odd. Because like I don't know, you just kind of like, it feels like a different life. Like I grew up having her really step in for me. And so when I think about like my real mother, I'm like, oh yeah, that happened to me. Oops. It's a summer game show that, oh, yes. Okay, yeah, sorry. I didn't realize that was the name. Yes. Hey, join the club. We have the club right here. Oh yeah, Death Stranding 2. Yes. Doesn't that come out relatively soon? Yeah, you definitely understand me, Ty. I understand you too. I had a bad father when I was little. He treated me like trash, then died in a car accident because he was drunk, and I don't really... Yeah, honestly, when I went to therapy, when I was a bit older, I did go right away. My dad put me in therapy right away. But the therapist was just like, there's nothing wrong with her. She's really smart beyond her ages. And I'm like, yeah, that's normally a sign of abuse, but cool. So yeah, it was really funny. But one of my therapists had said that, you know, you don't love your mom and it's okay. Everyone expects you to love your mom, but you don't have to love her. She's an acquaintance to you. And it's the same kind of thing, like with what you're saying, Sasuke, there. Like, you don't really know how to feel. And if you don't feel anything, you don't have to force yourself. Just because he has a title of being your dad doesn't mean that he is. What are you considering new school parents? Non-cis parents? What's new school? Oh, I understand what you mean. No, I just call them parents. Both parents are in Cambodia soon. Oh wow. Oh, okay. So Death Stranding is. I thought it was coming out soon. Now I have two moms, me and my brother. Oh hey, dang! Look at that. Nothing wrong with that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I have because of my stepmom. I now have two younger siblings, and they're very young. Like the age gap between me and my youngest brother is 21. So like the age gap is insanity. But I still adore them, and they call me Big Sis, and I love it. They are adorable. So yeah, you know, life just kind of takes you for like really weird turns. I'm surprised we got right into the serious heavy talk. I was kind of expecting us to talk more about games. Recently I've been watching okay. I don't think you understand. Apothecary Diaries is like top tier for me. I loved season 1 so much that I went and read the light novel. So I know more that happens, and I knew that this was coming up, but I didn't know if season 2 was going to be long enough to get into this shit. And it is, and I'm fucking stoked because I'm like, dude, this is like the most insane plot. I love this plot. Your dad's around. Yeah, I am 21 years older. My dad had me when he was 21. So the age gap between me and my sister is 19, and the age gap between me and my brother is 21. Yes, I saw the Jurassic World evolution. The first thing out of my mind is Alex is gonna be so happy. I have 3 older siblings, got a big sister and 2 big brothers. I'm the baby. Oh, that's Fiah in a way. No, Fiah does have a younger sibling, but we don't really talk about that sibling. But like my ghost is obviously like her stepbrother. And they're really close, but she's the younger one there. So I always think that she's just the youngest one, but technically there is somebody else, but we just don't talk. We just don't talk about that one. Cause they're not a good person. We're not gonna get into it without Fiah, because I don't want to say something that like maybe she'd be like, don't say that. But she does not like them either. But yeah, again, Ty, I don't know what you mean. Do you just mean the animals, or is there a game called Sharks and Minnows? Because if there's a game, I definitely missed that one. Yes, Code Vein 2! I couldn't believe that shit! I was like, what? Wild! I can't believe Code Vein's coming back. Oh my god, I had to get into that because my fiance would he said that it was so good. And so I'm really excited that there's a number 2, and I have to still play number 1. I have it, but we had to play it. Yeah, baby dinosaurs! Yeah, I know! Honestly, that was on my list to play today, but then I was like, no, because I think me and Fiah should play that together. Imagine announcing the game with a release date, too. I know! Thank you so much! Finally, we have it's not like off in the horizon to be forever delayed, forever and ever. Resident Evil has never let me down, and I am so proud of it. When I tell you that I was so shooketh, because there was just no rumorings about RE9, and then all of a sudden it's just like, bam, RE9, bitches, and we're just like, what the fuck? It's a game you can play. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've never heard of that one. You could try playing You Suck at Parking. It's a funny game. Well, actually, okay. Let me see if I can do this. I do have a window capture. Oh, it is capturing my Steam. How does it? Okay. Oh, sweet. Okay, it does work. It's a little funky over here, but let me quick. Don't worry, you guys aren't seeing anything yet. You will. So I'm gonna show you 3 games, and then you guys can pick which one. They're all like mindless ones, so it's still focused on just chatting, so you guys can ask me lots of stuff, or we can just talk about whatever as we always do. But I do have 3 games to choose from, so let me get right into it. Hold on. I gotta just drop that quick. Okay. 27. Hey, you can't say nothing. I'm 29. I'm turning 30 in a month. Confirmed. It's going on. Never. No thanks. I'm good. I'm quite good, thank you. Okay, you guys can see that, right? It's all good. Did it go through? Okay. Okay, so we have... Okay, I'm gonna move this screen so I can actually see what you guys are looking at. There we go. Let's vote, chat. Yeah, you guys got to vote. Okay, so we have this one. It's Seeking Cats. I will go to the store page. We find cats. We find cats in rooms. Super mindless, super fun, cool art. So there's that one. There's Kingdom New Lands, which is just like a mindless kind of like you go around getting rid of, these little bad guys here and building up your kingdoms and then like going across lands to build up more kingdoms. I'm 31, yeah, 33, yeah. Hey, look, we're all like millennials over here. What's up, my 90s babies? I'm only 16. Dang, Rayro, yeah, you're young. You're a youngin'. Okay, so there's that one, and then the last one is this new one that just came out today. And we can be fishers. We can be fishermen. We can fish and just have fun fishing. So there you go. There's your three. So to repeat, you have Seeking Cats, you have Cast and Chill with the fish, and then you have Kingdoms, was it new something? New Lands? Kingdoms New Lands. Play Stray. No. I don't like, actually, it's really funny. I don't like Stray. I tried it. I ended up not enjoying it. Fishing? Okay, we got one vote for fishing one. I actually like fishing in real life, to be honest. My dad and me would go fishing all the time. And so, I'm used to fishing. I really love fishing. I haven't gone in a couple of years, though. It's been a hot minute. Cast and Chill? Okay, so far I got 2 votes for Cast and Chill. If I get no other votes, that's what we're going with. Wow, it's crazy. I literally just got this game today because it just came out today. And seeing the, like, it had 7 reviews when I bought it, and now it's got 153. I'm like, damn! I wish I was 6. I do not wish I was 16 or 17 again. I feel like I was at such a... Okay, fishing it is. We will go with fishing. I will get it booted up and ready. But I do not miss being 16 or 17, being in that weird phase of like, I don't know who I am, I don't know where I'm at, I don't know what I want to do, and then, where I'm going to go, what university I'm going to go to, and just struggling to like know who I am as a person. It's just not an age I really want to repeat. I would change myself and not let my family steal. So that is the thing, is like, if I went back but was able to keep my mindset, like, and keep my memories that I've earned up until now, my high school would have been so different. And I think I would have done things more for myself than to appease like grades or numbers or anything like that. Because getting older and age sucks. Yeah, I know. It does suck, but there's also good things about it. Again, like, you get mature, you grow up, you get to have little other things. You get to be in control of your hobbies. That's fun. Oh, hi, Oliver. Hi. Yeah, we're going to play some fishing. We're going to fish. Okay. But yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, God. I'm just trying to set it all up. I have to, like, transform myself, and oh god. How did I manage to just... There we go. Okay. Oh boy. I gotta like fix some stuff. Oh god. Oh good goddamn. I haven't been active because of school, but now, hey, yeah, look, we were just talking about school. I do not miss it. I do not miss his exams. I didn't even go to college, but I graduated high school. Hey, honestly, I have opinions about post-secondary, and you don't need school to prove how smart you are or anything like that. My dad never went to school. Like he actually no, actually he went to post secondary and played too much. What was it, Mortal Kombat? I think, and then he like dropped out. But that man is incredibly smart, and I think that people put too much stock in um, they put too much stock in kind of what things are. And what it means to have like a bachelor's degree or a master's degree or something. They just put way too much stock in it, and I just don't think that I don't think it's as important as people think it is. I feel like it's hard to connect with the students at my school, them being like 16, old me. Oh yeah, because you're an older student. I was the child like at that age in university who would make friends with like the older students, because I found them so much more. Did not enjoy people my age. They were assholes. Graduated 2013. I think I also graduated 2013. Right? I graduated high school. Yeah, I graduated high school 2013. Yeah. A lot of people I know quit school, especially high school. Yeah, there's a lot of people who do. And again, I don't think that that means anything for who you are or what you can contribute to society or how smart you are either. Again, I think our world puts way too much stock into a piece of paper. And I think that that's just, I think we're looking at education wrong. Enjoy people my age now, but still like the older crowd as well. Yeah, no, now I like people my age now. But in university, I hated people my age. In college, I graduated either around 17 or 18. Yeah, I think we're matching up years here. Almost went on a date with a woman who was 50. She kept delaying, and I unmatched. That's rude, though. Dude, it's like, if you don't want to go on a date, then don't go on a fucking date. Don't just, like, delay it. Don't come up with, like, an excuse. Just be fucking normal. That's the other thing. I think a lot of people are too, like... I think that they're just, like, so focused on, like, getting what they want whenever they want, and then also like not hurting people's feelings. It's like, just be fucking honest. Like, holy hell, do you know how much time that would have saved me if people were just honest? Like, in that situation, how much time that would have saved you if she had just been like, you know what, it's not gonna work, okay, cool, great, thank you, I can focus on someone else. Okay, I think she was super busy with her company. She owned a chain of mommy and pops. Damn, I mean, good for her, but damn. I graduated high school 2018. Yeah, I think that tracks because you're a little bit younger than me. Hold on, I have to ask my ghosts something. All right, I am back. It's been 6 years. Don't even talk to me, man. It's been 12 years since I graduated high school. Bro, you want to feel old, you put that shit to it. It's brutal. Being honest is a very good thing, and speaking of honest, I did tell you that Power World will have fishing when tides. Oh yeah? Cool. I love that they're gonna add fishing. That's such a cool concept to add. I, however, was not down for a casual short-term relationship. At least I evaluated it that way. She was looking for a long-term serious, but with the amount of days, I would assume it would have ended for needs. Yes, I think so too. I think that maybe she was looking for long-term serious, but she didn't actually have the capability to put in the long-term serious requirements that a relationship would actually need. That pretty much sounds like how it would be. What year did I graduate? I'm pretty sure it's 2013 was when I graduated high school, so it'd be 12 years since I graduated high school. And then I believe I graduated university at 2017, and then I went to a film school afterwards for an 18-month program. So then I graduated that in 2019, and then I've just been working at dead-end jobs, basically. Yeah, Rayro brought it up, and SR2 is coming out. Okay, I got the fishing game. I'm getting it going. I just needed to. There we go. And then there we go. I just gotta wait for it to go. I was supposed to grad 13, but I failed 6, so graduated 14 as well. Oh, that's totally fine. Again, like I think I said it pretty well that like I don't think that school is a good indicator of how smart someone is. I don't know if I know the Machina one. There's a lot of like good games on the horizon. Okay, I don't know what these are. Oh, here we go. Okay. Can everyone see it okay? Should be coming through just fine. The reason I graduated in 20 is because I quit school for a year, and when I went back, they let me graduate. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Okay, we're fishing. I don't know what this means, but we're doing it. We're rowing our boat with our dog. We got a dog. Why does a person who wants to do culinary be forced to try and succeed in a STEM-based system? Yeah, exactly. And that's I don't know. It, like you said, it does depend. I had a pretty good way of putting it where I said, like, so for instance, I think that college is better than university depending on what you're going for. So university is great if you're wanting to be like a lawyer, if you're wanting to be a teacher, if you're wanting to be a doctor, you know, those kind of bigger professions. I wish that I went to college because college kind of promotes a lot of like, what do they call them? Where you like work, but like for school, for like for like credits. And then you can get experience under your belt. And I think I probably would have enjoyed that. And it probably would have been a good idea if I had done that. Yo, Grim Cheese! Yeah, I know, Philippe is out sick. But she'll come back. She really shouldn't have tried juggling first while riding that unicycle. I told her that you can't do both. She didn't want to listen. I was 20 when I graduated. Well, hey, congrats. Congratulating. What the hell? Graduating is always a great feeling. I'm glad that you were able to graduate. Can I pet dog? I want to pet that dog. Internships? No, they're not called internships. They're legit called something. A co-op. They're called a co-op. My God. I wish that I had done that because I went to university for English. Actually, I did a double major. I did a double major of mathematics and English. Because everybody told me that I couldn't go to school for, I wasn't allowed to go to school for writing, because that's bad. It's when a man and a woman love each other. Alex, I don't know if they call it something different in the States, but in Canada, we call it like co-ops, where, yeah, that's what they offer. And then a bunch of like schools and companies have like connections, and then you go and work with them for 6 months. Alex. But yeah, so what was I talking about? Oh, school. Yeah, so college I think is better for everything else, and university is good for those bigger titled jobs. And honestly, trades are really good. Trades are actually very demanding. Like a lot of people need to like start going into trades again, but a lot of people don't want to. And I understand why, but trades are very big. Again, internships and stuff like that, apprenticeships, I can't say that word right now, but They're really good as well. Anyways, let's cast our line. Fishing time. Well, that's what's called an internship here. Just you get credits for it and have to fill out weekly reports from your advisor, get approval. So, question then, for your internships, because they can be paid and non-paid, right? So for Canada, co-ops are almost always paid. So my fiance did a bunch, and he got paid, like, good money when he was in school. And yeah, like, you have to get, like, approval and whatnot, but he worked with a company that was, like, attached to the school in a way, or had a program set up with the school, and he worked with them. And then, yeah, he continued. They offered him a job, but obviously he had to, like, finish school. I think he still had, like, 1 year left. And then to this day, he's like, I wish I just left. I wish I just left and took the job. No, he changed it so that internships are required to be paid now, unless it's a volunteered. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad that they're paid now. I'm so excited to fish. I wonder how fishing works. Do I have to have bait? They're going to my line. Come on. Oh. Oh no, my bait's gone. I have to do it again. Cast my line again. Half the stuff they teach in school is almost... Yeah, so that's the other thing. Especially nowadays, too. Get him! Yeah, I got a fish! Yeah! Woo! I can fish! Store my cash. Woo, yeah! Yeah! Oh, I'm gonna have too much fun with this game. Yeah, I don't know. I find nowadays, too, the schooling is not so much schooling anymore as it's just, like, ideology being told. And I feel like schooling used to, like, really matter, and, like, you'd actually at least learn a lot of stuff. I just don't know if it is the same anymore, personally. And even, like, learning some of the stuff that I learned in university, I'm like all of English, for instance. Don't get me wrong. Like, I want to be, like, I wanted to be, will still always be an author. Can I cast over here? Oh, no, I gotta leave. It's telling me to leave. My storage is full. And most of the best internships are highly competitive since most people only do them in their... Yeah. Yeah, that's true, too. But yeah, I don't know. I find that school, like, I learned a lot of stuff in English, but I'm just like, I don't think any of it's applicable to my real daily life. Like, I read Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare 5 different times in different classes. And I don't think that me knowing all of the different things in A Midsummer Night's Dream is ever going to come up ever again in my life. And I don't know what the point of it was. You do know that you'll be coming to my... Oh, that will be Fiah. Fiah's good at photography. Like, stuff about plants. Yeah, like, botany's good if you're going to go into it. Like, if you're going to actually, like, be a botanist. But if you're not, like, what's the point of it? I don't know. And English is one of those courses where it's like, I wish that I would have actually been taught more about, like, theory. So there was a class that I had that was called literary theory, and it went into, like, different, like, essays and stuff that people had. I thought it was going to be the worst class, and it turns out to be, like, it was the best class I ever had. I loved it. And I, like, really developed critical thinking skills. And I think that those were the kind of classes that we needed, and I didn't need to learn about Shakespeare 50,000 times because Shakespeare is Shakespeare. Oh, then you're coming as the best Korvid. Thank you, Alex. Okay. Oh! Look at this man! Well, hey there, bud. I'm Rusty. Come on in. Oh, it's Rusty. I like Rusty. Hi. All the gear's over on the right. Lures, rods, boats, and upgrades. Upgrades. Oh my god. The whole shebang. Holler if you need a hand or a good story. I got both in spades. Oh my goodness. Okay, but how do I sell? Oh! There's licenses? What's it like in Canada? Depends on the province, really. It's nice. I like the West a lot better than I like the East. I grew up in Ontario. It's very industrial, very city. And depending on what cities you go in. Very touristy. The West, I think, is better. Has a lot more like nature for you to enjoy if you like nature. Uh, yeah, it's nice. It just again it depends on what province you go to. I went to school and got my associates in graphic design, which is completely useless now. Now I'm pivoting into IT. I had an interview today. If I get the job at the uni, I can get, dude, congrats. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But also, yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like I spent $40,000 to get into student debt for university, and I have a fucking useless piece of paper on the wall. I basically spent $40,000 on a useless degree. And why? Why did I do it? Everybody told you growing up, like, to do this shit, but I did it, and I feel like it was fucking worthless. Like, I'm not gaining anything from it, and having a bachelor's in English isn't getting me anywhere. It's so stupid. Like, I wish that I made a lot of different decisions, but what can you do? I'll cover your mask and Playboy wink. So, thanks, Alex. I was gonna say my wings are gonna make me a little bit known, but if you have a sheet, you can just say I'm the ghost haunting the. I'm haunting the venue. Grabbing a license lets you unlock new waters to fish. Okay, new waters. I saw the deer, and I was wondering if we were about to go hunt. Because let's go. That reminds me. Does anybody remember those like fucking hunting games for like the Wii? Where you're just like going out and you're fucking hunting anything and everything. Okay, let's see here. Wow, licenses are expensive. Is this one for free? Oh, no, I need 20 for that. I can get new reel and line length. Oh, damn, this is like intense. This is real fishing. People say having a college degree will get you somewhere in life. A college degree. So here's the difference. A university degree. So in like the real world, I guess, jobs will look at university degrees and like will keep them as like almost like a paywall, if you will. Like you have to have that degree, whether or not the job actually fucking needs it. And they'll look at it like that. Whereas a college degree is a lot more applicable. So they teach you a lot more on-hands things that's actually going to matter in your life versus like university was a lot more like theory or getting into it or something like that. It's really like, I think college degrees are better in the fact that you have a lot more applicable, and the student debt that you get from college is like at least like 50 to 75% cheaper than university. But jobs will, like, I saw a fucking cashier job that was like bachelor's degree required, and I'm like, fuck you. You're stupid. Yeah, like I'm hunting me a life partner right now. Yeah, exactly. My brother got his bachelor in business and he doesn't use it. He teaches bagpipes at a high school on weekend and is a mixologist. Damn, a mixologist, that's cool. But the bagpipes, that's even cooler, I think. No, that's sick. I mean, the thing is like, that's what I'm saying. Like the majority of people I know who got a university degree, unless, and this is a big thing, unless they actually went into like a medical field or a law field or a teaching field, like university was basically fucking useless to them. And again, now we just have pieces of paper that mean fucking nothing. I wasted my money on this shit. I don't know any hunting games on the Wii. They're so funny. Pirate Software said the best advice I noticed. You need to match your experience and education to what they're asking for. Like server farm IT prefers certs over degrees. So you should, yes. And I think I do think that is definitely the best way to go about it. I think that, you know, if you're going, that's why I keep saying like it depends on what field you're going into for university, because to get into teacher's college, you need to have the teacher's degree to get into teaching college. So you need to have that to further get, you know, approved for teaching. And then, you know, obviously doctors and lawyers, they obviously require those degrees. And so that makes a lot more sense. But exactly like you're saying, like IT doesn't need degrees and they prefer certifications. They prefer more hands-on experience. That's why I'm saying like co-ops or internships are better and something that you should prioritize as opposed to, say, getting a university degree that says, ooh, yay, it's wonderful, when it's not really something that you need. Of Dredge, I haven't played the Dredge at all. You could open up writing commissions and put that degree to good use as a side hustle. The thing is like, I find writing commissions are very far and few in between, if that makes sense. So when I was doing script coverage, where I was basically providing a lot of notes to people who were coming with scripts and whatnot, and that's what it would be called, instead of like editor or whatever, because there's a script editor, and that means something different than script coverage, which just means providing notes and things that, you know, need to be fixed or changed or whatever. And when I was doing that, I noticed that there were people who'd be like, well, it'd just be so much easier if you wrote this for me. But then whenever you would get into those kind of conversations, they never actually wanted you to write it for them. So I find that writing commissions are kind of difficult, but I would have to really look into it, because I actually seriously hate my main job. Like, I am getting more and more depressed every fucking day, because it is like, the management is getting so toxic. They are literally like firing and laying off people just cause, like, the amount of severance packages they've had to pay is insane. They're like asking people to work on weekends for free and put in more hours than 40 hours. And you don't understand, I'm a contract gal. I know what's in my fucking contract. I ain't working more than that shit. So I fucking hate it. It's like so depressing working there. It's like changed so drastically ever since this one asshat became the vice president. And I think that, you know, I would love to see if I could make something like that my main job. But I just don't know if it would work out very well. Especially because my main goal is to be, you know, a lovely Korvid VTuber for you guys. But you didn't use the Wii as much? Oh, I see. That makes sense. Well, software and developers still want a degree over certs due to the fact that certs assume that you know the tools already, while school teach. Yeah, no, 100%. Like, to me, software and developer, that makes a lot of sense to get the degree for. But there are some jobs that just only want certifications. Or, again, if you see stupid jobs, like I said about the one where it's like cashier that needs a bachelor's degree, like, these people are just high off their rocker. They're just saying it just so that people don't apply. They probably have somebody in mind, someone's cousin or someone's nephew they know. And student debts they could probably never pay off. Yeah, mine's getting close. I got it down to 17K. Pretty proud. We got some lures. Ooh, smallmouth bass. Ooh. I need a bigger rod. Oh, sadness. Oh, I see the large. Where do I sell? How do I sell to you? Can I sell to you? Oh, I just gave him a tip. You're so welcome. I wanted to buy something, but I guess you get the tip. Oh, thanks, Ty. It's okay. I'll just do my best. I'm just pushing through. One day this will take off and we'll be good to go. I've been writing fan fiction for myself recently. Fan fiction is a lot of fun. I've been writing a lot. Actually, I've been working on my first novel series. It's a trilogy so far. I say so far because there's also definitely a prequel that I could totally write and it'd be totally fun. But right now, the main series is a trilogy. I originally thought it was just one novel, but as you know, things just dissolve and keep going, and then it turned into a trilogy. No, I don't want your tip. The tip to me is there. You actually have to spend a lot of your life paying off. It is absolutely ridiculous. It is. Bananas. Okay. Like, a student debt is such a scam. That's why I think that school's a scam now. Because it's just fucking, I don't know, man. The government's gotten its hands in on it way too much, and they're just taking a lot of money from these kids. I gotta trust beyond completely that you won't destroy me. What, with my fantasy novel? It's not gonna be a fucking, like, whatchamacallit? It's not gonna be, what was that fun, muddy one you were reading? Okay, where do I sell fish? I have fish to sell. Oh. I did not catch these ones, but I caught that one. I caught a treadfin shad. Ooh, school is rip off. Yeah, it is. Ported by Dragon. Oh, no, with the tip. Oh, okay. Ported by Dragon. I think it auto sells. Oh. Oh. Let me see. All right, well, let's just go back to my fish. Door Creek's different when it's you coming through. Glad you're back. Okay. Let's go back. So I can go out again? I think you might be right about the autosell. Make it a femdom where she gives him the tip. Literally. Here you go. Here's the tip. Fuck. So funny. Nah, my novel's a lot more like mystery, lots of war over like the romance. Romance is always present in my stuff, but it's always a back burner thing. It's never something that's like full frontal. I say that being like, oh wait, that can take it so many different ways. It's never something that's at the front of the novel. It's always like a subgenre, if you will. Like, it's none of this like, oh, I got teleported back into medieval times in which I fell in love with the Dragon King. Oh my goodness. And like, that's the whole story. It's like, nah, brah. I have like lots of murder, lots of like secret plots and shit. I'm inspired by Fire Emblem. Let's go. Okay, I want to fish. Oh, I pet the dog. I can pet the dog. Nah. And so much money down the toilet. Yeah, for school. Yeah, for school. Come on. Bite my thing. Bite the lure. Oh, shit. Oh. Did I get him? I got one. I got one. I don't want to release my catch. Eh. Games of Thrones? I'm more inspired by Tolkien, but I guess yes. I guess, like, it's the same vein, I guess you can say, right? Because Game of Thrones is kind of like Lord of the Rings. But it's not, like, as... I don't know, it's pretty grand. Originally, I thought it was going to be a very small story, and then it ended up encapsulating a whole new world and all this shit, and a lot of the stuff I'm doing right now is I'm kind of writing... This is going to sound very egotistical, but I don't know how else to compare it. I'm kind of writing, like, the Similarian right now, where I'm just kind of, like, writing a lot of the backstory and all the appendix and all the shit that nobody really needs to know, but I need to know as the author. It's a lot about romance and adventure, but I put it on hiatus because I'm revising every single chapter right now. Yeah. Don't tell me, it has me in a chokehold. I'm so good at telling. Oh, no worries, Daz. Yeah, Game of Thrones had 8 seasons. I know a lot of people were not happy with it. Ooh, I got a bluegill sunfish! Hell yeah! Let's go! But yeah, I wish I could show you Soul. I just... It's in a lot of works right now. I got a whole timeline document that's like, it's got like all the way right from the beginning. Like the story doesn't take place until like 2360, and I have like the first date is literally like 000000. Like, I am insane. It's fine. And so I got a lot. I have a whole timeline. I have family trees up the... It's all over the place, the amount of family trees I have. Oh, yes, it does auto. You are so correct. Good show with a crappy ending scene. Yeah. That was surprisingly... Like, Game of Thrones and me... Game of Thrones killed off all of my favorite characters in the first season, and so I fell off that train very fast. The Walking Dead had more... Yeah, that's true. The Walking Dead definitely did. Okay, let's see what we can buy. I think we can buy some lure. Yeah. I can't buy that one. Here, have a tip. You're so welcome. What happens if I give you a tip every time I'm here? Does something happen? Do you give me something for free? This is such a fun, cozy game. This is so good for just chatting. Holy shit. I'm so glad I got it. But yeah, I struggled with Game of Thrones. I don't know why. You'd think that because I love Lord of the Rings so much that I would absolutely adore Game of Thrones, but I just really didn't. Gerald's my favorite character in Walking Dead. I did not get past the pilot in Walking Dead, if I'm being honest. My spouse is insane like that as well, with an entire world in her head. I don't know that it's written out as yours, but she has illustrated a bunch of the characters from the story. So I'm literally at the illustrations phase right now. I finished illustrating a map of the world, and I had to get through the timeline, and now I'm going to be illustrating every single mother effing character just because. That way I can visualize them better. I have a lot of inspiration photos for them, but I need to be able to like see their outfits, what they look like at different times, because there is a time skip. Very small time skip, though. None of this like, oh, 3 years. No, I want to fish. Oh, pet the dog. Pet the dog. Change rod. Oh, okay, so here we go. Okay. Yeah. Let's go, we got a new lure! Yeah. And he survived all the seasons. Well, there you go. You picked one who survived. Ooh. Oh, got him, bitch! Get here! No! What am I supposed to do? Am I just holding on? Oh, when he's fighting too hard, you have to stop. I see him. That's a good question. Favorite Lord of the Rings character? I think probably Aragorn. It used to be Legolas when I was young. Hey, he's fighting me. This guy is fucking fighting. I'm able to get him out of the water, but he just keeps fighting me. Come on. Come on. Come to mama. No, stop fighting. What are you doing? Get the fuck up here. No, you're mine. You're mine. You're getting up here. Oh. Look at this guy. He just keeps going. Such a basic bitch answer. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. Do you struggle with purple prose? Oh my god. What is purple prose? The reasoning I like Aragorn the most is mostly because I enjoy the way his character develops from being kind of behind the scenes. I like Samwise Gamgee. I think that he's the hero, and I think everybody knows that he's this hero of the story. I like him a lot. I used to like Legolas a lot. I don't know, it's hard because I love a lot of the characters, and you have to have them all together, right? Like, you can't have Legolas without Gimli, because they're literally a pair, and they're amazing together. I think Aragorn is, like, that true definition of, like, a king, and I really enjoyed seeing him, like, try to run away from his fate to then be forced to have to do it, and then to accepting it. So I don't know. I really like his character development the most. Frodo is not my favorite. I also love Pippin. Pippin's great. I don't know. I love them all, to be honest. No, stop rowing back. We're fishing, damn it. Okay. Let's hope we can get one of these bigger guys down here where they don't fucking just keep fighting me every 2 seconds. Legolas and Gimli are the first mission. I love them so much. They're so fun. What a fun fucking bunch of dudes. People say Frodo's the hero because I know, so people say that he is the hero, but he's not. Frodo wouldn't have done anything and wouldn't have gone anywhere if Sam wasn't there. Sam is definitely the true hero of the story. And especially, like, everything that he goes through and just... I think Sam is definitely the hero, because Frodo literally failed. The whole point was that at the end he failed, and I think in the books he just outright fails, but... My spouse heard the name Samwise Gamgee and said, that sounds like a Homestuck character. Well, he does think of the Shire a lot. He's very homesick. Get on the fucking lure. Come on. You know you wanna. Look at these guys over here. Who are these guys? They're strolling on in. But yeah, anyways, so that's my answer. Aragon's probably my favorite out of all of them if I had to really pick, but I like the whole fellowship. I also like Sean Bean's character, and I also adore his brother that everyone forgets, including his dad. And Aragon leading the army of death. It was so badass, bro. Oh, the music is so good of that fucking movie. Not gonna lie, I think that if Frodo and Sam stayed with the Fellowship, they'd fail. Because then Sam doesn't have to split it. No, they would have. So if they didn't split, they would have failed. If Frodo didn't have Sam, he would have failed. There's so much. But yeah, Frodo is definitely not the best. You need a net. I know, I need a fucking net. Where's my fishing net? Oh, there's a duck! Look at the duck! The duck's coming to steal my fish. He wants my fish. But yeah, Lord of the Rings inspired me a lot as a kid. So this first set of novels I have a bunch of like ideas and whatnot for other ones. But these novels and this world, definitely, I would say, inspired by Tolkien. Ugh. I keep getting the same fish. I don't want the same fish. I want a different fish. Come on. Get him, get him, get him. No, oh. Get him. Oh. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, we got so many fish to catch. It's such a cozy game. The idea from my novel is not stream friendly, so I'll DM. Okay, sounds good. I mean, I'm not getting into the like mass murdering plot and, you know, the children dying and shit in mine, so it is not stream friendly either. Because I get like really dark with mine. But then again, the one thing that you always have to know with my writing is I don't really like doing like sad endings. There'll be like sad things that happen all the time throughout, but I can't do sad endings. It's just something I don't like doing. We don't have a license money yet. Clean out the lake or just the cocky ones? I'd like to save up for another rod. Oh, we can do this though. Ooh, rod strength? Oh, I kind of need that. Yeah, let's just do some rod strengths. And then Legolas again. Oh my god, yeah, that was so cool too. And then I still love Gimli. If he's like, that still counts as one. What's this? You're here for worms or winning? Because I'll tell you, this year's Monster Walleye Trophy is still up for grabs. Ain't nobody broke the record yet. 19 pounds. Oh, okay, I see. Surprised everyone too. Tiny gal with a busted boat motor and a cooler full of snacks. Hauled in a beast like it was nothing. Any rod, no lure, and lure, no cheats. Okay. Okay. Ain't no point trying to wrangle a beast like that with a poor gear. Yeah, I got it. I understand. Okay, so we got the bluegill sunfish. Still didn't get the brown trout yet. But we did catch these guys. Oh no, but we haven't caught the walleye yet. We need the walleye. Let's go out fishing, pet the dog. Gotta pet the dog for good luck always. But yeah, so Tolkien's a good read. I'd have to actually read Game of Thrones because I feel like I might like the books a lot more. But again, yeah, my favorite characters were Sean Bean's character, which I know I should have known because it's Sean Bean and every character he plays dies. But I liked his character and I liked Khal Drogo. So I was very sad after season 1. Well, it's getting a subspecies. Oh, cool! Another frog! I hate all the frogs. Frogs always. I got a toad plushie. I love frogs. Look at the deer! We might have gone out too far. The part where Legolas said to Gimli, the Urquhart was twitching because of his... Yeah. Ooh. We might be able to catch a walleye. Is this a walleye? Oh, I might need a different lure for that though, because I think I might need a different rod. They're large. Come on, come back. I want to catch something. Dang. These people really made a fishing game, and it is like the most calming game I have ever played, and I love everything about it already. What I hear is I need more fishing games. Oh my. There's a chat. Hold on, hold on. Mine is about a world where, okay, brings prestige, and it's mostly monsters. Okay, yeah. Human males get sidelined since they are not strong enough, right? Joins the army and ends up dying as a slowly soldier, and then ends up in Camelot. Camelot? Hell yeah! Oh my god, we're doing Knights of the Round Table? Bro! To include is that he is part monster, but the human part of his father won out over his monster side, so he's 100% human. Cool! Oh, I can, like, go down? No, go back. I tried to, like, skip words that I thought maybe would be not friendly. After seeing the post that Pocket made that revealed a couple of new things in PALs, I needed to... Yeah, thank you for telling me. That's cool. Yeah, we plan on going back to PAL World at some point, but we just haven't yet, because we have the Split Fiction, and then we have the next few... We have another game that's technically not co-op, but we're going to mod it so that we can make it co-op. And then after that, I have some potentials up. Fiah's got to decide what ones. Hi, can we row? Can we row our boat? Eh. No, don't go too far, because nobody wants us down there. Oh. Look at the baby ducks! Come on. Come on. I'm moving too much. Just need to stay still. Since I know that you love frogs, I thought, yeah, thank you. No, I love frogs. Frogs are the best. Once we actually do get, like, 2D models, we're gonna have, you guys are gonna meet Sir Weefy, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Because there's some lore! Because we got lore! I also have to work on our lore more. I have to, like, work on, like, the actual story of our lore. So you're gonna have an actual, like, writer writing a story for our lore. I'm excited about that. Oh, come on. Bite the fucking lure. No. No! I fucked it up! Shit! I can't fish! No, come back. Come back. Don't go down lower. Just come the fuck back. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Those fuckers went around me. Oh, rude. There we go. Let's just row a little bit. And anchor. Let's fish here. I'm gonna change my rod. So I think the other one's just gonna... Or my lure. Let's try this. Okay, hold on. He remains human, but unmatched in both tactics and swordplay. The lost art of Master Knight mode, which is what Merlin was training him. In magic to prove that humans are technically much stronger than all monsters. The other motivating factor is that the monsters also run human breeding camps, encouraging female births and males. As a result, that are 25%. Dang! That's cool, though. That sounds fun. I'm trying to be the ultimate fisher. It's not going too well. I need to catch a lot more fish. So I can buy more shit. Ooh, that one maybe was new? I don't know if it was new. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's try... And let's go... I'm gonna go all the way down. Let's see if there's anything different down here. Yeah, I don't know, Alex. That sounds like a fun story. You had me at King Arthur. Knights of the Round Table are really fun. Oop. Oh. No. What the hell? Come back. Ooh, get him. Oh. No. God dang, these guys are tough. Oh my god. Come on. No. Fight it again. Oh my goodness. Come on, guys. Look at all these fucking fish. They're just ignoring me. I'm chopped liver to them. Look, you guy just went right past me. I don't even matter. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Oh, we gotta bite. Let's get him. Get up here. Oh, come on. Oh. No. Oh. I had him. He was right fucking there. Come on, guys. Hey, J-Dog! Dying light is passing me off, so now I'm angry and bored. It's pissing you off, yeah? Yeah, I want to develop it into an epic on the scale of Cosmere or Maslin. So I need to work out the human magic system, how the and like the Master Knight system, and like really hold on, fish! Fish! No, come back. Stop fighting me, you little shit! Come on. Come on! No, oh my god. This guy is ridiculous. Oh, get him. Come on. Oh. What in the hell? I feel like this guy is impossible. Come on. No, come on. Up the fucking, come on. Oh my god, this fish, I swear to god. Where's the net? Just, doggo, get him. Just bite him out of the air. Come on. I can't tell if he's just fighting me up there or... Oh my god. Oh! I got him! Holy shit! Oh my god. Okay, I'm finishing this chat right now. How much smut to epic ratio? Yeah. You always gotta like wonder like how much romance or how much smut you need. Also to figure out characters and factions too. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. You'd have one that doesn't like it. Yeah, you'd have to have some sort of rebel or whatever. Sorry, I had to get that. No, J-Dog, it's all good. I totally understand. Welcome to the fishing game. We're just chatting because Fia's under the weather, so we're just chatting and fishing, and I'm screaming at fishing because I'm not that great at it apparently. I'm okay at it in real life. I wouldn't say I'm amazing, but I catch a lot of fish. Though I don't have my fishing rod anymore. That's with my dad. Back in my home province. I like the pixel art in this game. It's so nice and calming. So soothing. Okay. I got money. Ooh, I got $26 for that guy. So what does this do? Line length. I don't feel like I need line right now. Would be very loveless till the very, very end of the story once he brings about his... Right, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can understand that. And that'd be cool too if you had like a little bit of a slow burn with like the main characters, like his love interest, I guess you can say, where it's like maybe she's in love, but he's like not having it, and it's not until like that moment. I don't know. I'm just snowballing. You just writers be writers. This is what writers do. You talk about an idea and it just goes. So I don't really want a line length. I feel like I need a new rod. Because I need to get the medium and large guys. And boat. So I can do another fish storage, but I don't... Oh, so this one I can catch a walleye, though. Let's do a walleye. Maybe we'll get a really big walleye. We'll get that trophy. Pet that dog. Look at that duck. Okay, let's fish right here. This seems like a good spot. Oh wait. I wanted to cancel that. Bring it back up. Bring it back up. I need the different rod. There we go. So I don't know if walleye count as large fish, which I think they might, considering that he said one of them was 19 pounds. But we'll see. Maybe we'll catch something. Oh, he's toying with us. Get on the fucking line. Look at them. They're just like, oh, I'll poke it. Dang. Come on, get on the line. I love how Fiah's gone and I just go instantly to fishing. I'm like, yep, we're playing fishing. Okay, what did I get? Oh, I got a smallmouth bass. Oh, okay. It's kind of hard to tell with the pixels. I can't get these ones because these ones probably count as large. Interesting. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? It could be any fish. Any fish. I definitely don't think I can catch a walleye because I think that he's gonna be a large fish. For sure. Okay, what are we saying, Alex? Okay, I'm looking. Oh, that one. Oh, he tried to bite. Ooh, the big one tried to come and bite. Maybe he's just a medium-sized fish. Come back. Come on. No, give me the large one. Look at them. They're all, like, biting at it, but no one's grabbing it. Oh, come on. I was thinking about that because I was thinking about having him be in a breeding program at his aunt's school. I went too far. That she forced him to go to study to researching, potentially breeding stock if he was good enough. He would have a crush on an amethyst dragon who's in discipline for families. She's in favor of the current system, of course, because her family. Right, yeah. So she's obviously very biased on it, which is fun because you could have a lot of fun either dismantling that bias or going head on into that bias where she just like she does not want to change because her whole family has thrived on that and that's just the way things are. And you can have a lot of fun with her character either making her stick in her ground or changing. Oh, I thought I had him. But very impactful and softening each other throughout the course of the whole story. Yeah. Dismantling her bias would be a lot of fun too. And like throwing kind of like, this is what you don't see. Also want to do this story because every single enemies to lovers story is so pretty weak. I know! Every time I hear, like, everybody's like, oh, enemies to lovers are so good, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of struggle to see any that are actually, like, really fun or interesting. Oh, he's fighting me, little shit. Get up here. Get up here. Yeah. There we go. I got another fucking small mouth bath. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I struggle with those ones just because I haven't really seen any that are like actually like really fun enemies to lovers. Desi! Hey! Welcome! We are catching some fish. It's just a cool one. just a lovely little stream. Oh yeah, you might not have seen it because you just got home. So Fiah is sick. And I'm doing a solo just chatting stream without her. I know, R.I.P. to the Fiah. I feel bad, but we didn't want to go that many streams, like skipping them, so I was just gonna come here and do a little solo one, I guess. We have achieved all day. Line up with celebratory whippings. As always, Desi, you're so fucking hilarious. Okay, I know I need a bigger rod. I want to get the bigger rod, but they're so expensive, and all the fish are fucking cheap. Ugh. Yeah, chat voted on this game, so we're playing this one. Thanks, souls. I'm sure that Fiah will get better soon. I forced her in bed. I yelled at her over text. Told her that she needs to start taking care of herself and stop pushing herself. Part of the reason why I think it got as bad as it did is because she forced herself to go to work when she was not okay, and I would much rather her stay at home and rest, but she pushes herself a little too much. Go sleep, get better. Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. There'll be more of them ending up in the middle. Oh god, I got a fish. Hold on. I promise I will read that. Get the fuck over here, douche nugget. No, don't fight me. Get up here. What the fuck? No. Who told you you could be a little shit? Get over here. Up the fuck up. Oh, you are such a douche. Get up here. Yeah. Got him. Oh, I didn't pet the dog. Forcing humans to favor females over males, potentially killing a lot of species, yeah. And how understanding that monsters have a hard time. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, rest is very, very important. Oh, bye, Ty, no worries. But yeah, that does make sense, Alex, because the thing is I said that before finishing your comment in which you said that they were going to end up together and like slowly soften each other up, and I was like, oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, I prioritize my health above other things. It doesn't matter how badly you want to achieve your goals, retaining a hard-working reputation, if that's... Exactly, yeah. And, like, I just explained to you that, like, the company I work for is, like, really hampering into, like, people's well-beings and just kind of, like, fucking with people because they want things done at a certain time. Like, they tried to have people work over the weekend recently for, you know, free because that's just how we do things, I guess. It's all just gone to shit ever since this guy became vice president, and I basically had to do the same thing where I'm just like, no, I am worth more than this, and my health is not good, and I'm not gonna fucking do this shit at the expense of myself. Oh, I got walleye! Ooh! And to keep the enemies to lovers, they will both each almost kill each other several times. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good though, because you kind of set them up on like two separate paths. So the enemy to lovers should be very natural at the very least. Something a lot of companies don't realize is that the well-being of their employees is just a matter. Yeah, 100%. And that's the thing too, is like, so I know of, for instance, so many people who I work with who are heavily applying every day, who have resumes out, who are working on their resumes to send out. Like, all of these people would be a massive asset to the company if you'd let them, but they're too busy just like being stuck in their ways, and everybody doesn't know anything, we're not good enough kind of thing. And if you just, you know, paid people more to do more jobs, gave them better roles, and started respecting them, and started recognizing that what you had in them is worth the upkeep and keeping them, then like the company wouldn't go down. The problem is, I think that the company is, because they're just, I don't know, they're just like stuck in their ways, and they're gonna lose a lot of people, and I already know that they're gonna lose a bunch of people. And like, I'm not an amazing manager, but I was a great manager, I'd like to think. I had a lot of people who said that I was like one of the best managers, and people missed me and all that stuff, and it's just, I'd like to think, no, we're not fishing. Come back. No, come back. Go back. Sorry, I didn't go to the store. I like Pixel Doggo. I also like Pixel Doggo. We can pet Pixel Doggo. He makes me happy. Ooh. We got a new rod. This one should be tougher. You do the rod strength. Oh, that's much bigger than what mine is. I'll increase my fish storage, because now I can catch walleye on, like, the new rod. But yeah, I'd like to think I know what I'm talking about, because I have been a good manager, and a lot of people really like me, and I've already had people say that if I go, they're gone. And that happened previously at another place where I was laid off, and once the employees found out, like, it was me and two other managers, and we were like the best ones. And the moment we were gone was the moment 20 people left. Like, it was, I couldn't believe the amount of people that just fucking up and quit. But I really think that it makes sense, because, you know, managers make or break a place, people make or break a place. And I think that people don't quite understand what that means and why. They don't really want to, like, listen to it. Okay, so did I just put my thing just somewhere that doesn't matter? Come on, I can catch this big one now, right? Come on. Oh, nope. Oh, got ya. Oh, that's so much easier. What the hell? Oh my god. No, I want that big one. Oh, he's fighting me. Dude, you can't go anywhere. The road ends there. Come on. Oh, yeah, I got him. Ooh, 10-pounder. In tech, you jump ship every 3 to 5 years because they know, and you know, that loyalty ain't worth it. Only reason to stay is if you really like the technology. Yeah, exactly. And that's definitely right. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I was always, because I had like this going and I have other things that I'm working on, like, I always had side hustles. So every main job I have is just a stepping stone until I get to the next place, right? But a lot of other people it's not, and I think for them it was like a rude wake up call that they're like, oh shit, like I gotta jump ship soon, kind of thing. 99% of the reason why I'm still at my current job is management. They're most passionate. Yeah, management makes or break a lot of things, and it's the employees too. I've had a lot of experience with shitty managers, which also gives me the perspective to appreciate who I work with. Exactly. Yeah, it's the same with me too. Like, my operations manager is lovely. She's amazing. But the rest of them are hot garbage. And they treat her and, like, everybody else like we're expendable, like we can just do whatever, and we're all getting paid dirt crap to just, well, I'm sure that they're getting paid lots, and it's just, It's probably one of the worst times. Like I felt underappreciated before, but I think this is the place where I felt the most underappreciated. Which is kind of sad. Okay, is this guy coming or are they just ooh, look at this big walleye. Oh, he's coming. Come on. Come on, you see me. I'm shining in the distance. No, come back. What the hell? No, he just flipped right back. What the fuck? The older a manager is, the more incompetent they are. It does, yeah. I will say. I also think it's because of like the mindsets of generations and whatnot too. Like right now, the anywhere from like 20 to like 30, you're probably, or to like even like 40s, you're getting probably a millennial manager, and they've been like beaten around the block already. So they're just like, yeah, whatever, fucking do what you want. Sending me home after throwing me back on my job and making me like... Yeah, I'm saying all this shit, but I'm actually like a piece of... I actually like treat everybody like a fucking evil like queen or something like that. I'm just like, fuck these people. And he's a hell of a guy. I love him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the 40s is another good area for age and stuff. For managers and whatnot. It's just... But 50 plus, literally, yeah. Because, and I think that goes to, again, to the generation that they grew up with, and they're just kind of like, they perceive things like you're not working hard enough, when it's like, no, I am working hard enough. It's just, you expect way too much. And because of that age group, I feel like they're very much like they set impossible expectations, and they expect you to break over backwards for them because it's a job. Whereas nowadays, people like our age are more like, we have boundaries, we have rights, we know what is okay and what is wrong. And because of that, we're seen as lazy or, again, like not good enough employees in their eyes. That being said, like there have been people I've had who are older. But like you said, it's a hit or miss. Like I've had people who are older than, 50, who were amazing, but it's always a hit or miss. Okay. There's the walleye. Get him. Get him. Get him. I'm right here. No. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. No! Oh, this little shit. Yeah. Wait. What's... Oh, The Last of Us. The Last of Us costs 60 on Steam, but The Last of Us 2 is 50 on Steam. Maybe they realized which one's better. But because there is one that is better, and there is one that is shittier. No, it's funny because I've never really played them, but I know way too much about The Last of Us 2, and I know enough to be like, no thanks. I don't want that. Oh, fuck, got one. Come on, come on. No! Don't you fucking fight me. Come on. Ah, this little shit. Get up here. Oh my god. He is fighting me. Come on. Oh my god. My line is massive. What the fuck? Oh my god. Come on, no. Oh my god, this fucking fish, man. No! Blast him, you son of a bitch. Oh yeah, we could go on about The Last of Us 1 like 1,000 times. But the writing is a million times better. When I tell you that when I heard what they did for The Last of Us 2, like the video game, when they like split it in half and then they were like, now we're gonna go all the way back, I was like, that is the dumbest writing decision. Like if somebody brought me that script, I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? Because I would have been like, you should have had both stories going on simultaneously, having no idea that they were connected until that moment at the end. And that's just structure. I'm not even talking about writing at that point. That's just structure. Structurally, it's bad. Writing, it's terrible. Character development, what is it? Like, all of it is just bad. I do not like The Last of Us 2. Yesterday, I tried explaining The Last of Us to my dad. He didn't understand the controversy until I showed her a side-by-side of Dina telling it. You showed him that, and he's like, oh. Oh, okay. I now understand. I understand everything. I think I need to change my lure. That's only a walleye. It's a brown trout. Is that those brown guys over there? I went too far. I went much too far. Okay, I'm gonna try to get those guys over there to the left, little brown fishies. Because I think that those are the ones. I gotta go. I think I gotta flip it this way. No, it's fine. No, this way. There we go. Apparently, the reason she's so terrible is because she has autism. Like, acting-wise, I feel like that's not true. I'm sure it has a lot of issues, but the thing that completely ruins it for me is that Joel's death makes zero narrative sense from experience and cunning a cop. Oh, I got a fish! Oh, these guys are so douchey. Get over here. Come on. You should not be able to do that to my fucking rod. I spent $100 on this thing, and you're still giving me trouble. Come on, get the fuck over here. Oh, you douche nugget. Definitely feels forced. Kara putting on her Scorpion cosplay. Get over here. Yeah, literally. But yeah, that's true too. Like, Joel's death is another example of like the narrative just not making sense. Douche nugget to the list of charisms. Thank you. It's one I say. That one and any hoots. I say any hoots a lot. But I don't know. Like, I think that like Joel's death makes no sense, especially where they put him and Ellie, because her revenge makes sense and then doesn't make sense because like they were like quote unquote on a very bad place and now it's okay because he's dead, and I'm just like, this does not make any sense. Like, it would have made more sense again if like Ellie looked up to him as like a father figure and then she like went bananas. Like, I literally could spend hours talking about how terrible the writing is, the character development, all that stuff. Joel's death is just an example of the shit writing. And then when you tell them that it's shit writing, it's just, oh, well, you're just a, what's their favorite buzzword? A bigot? Is that their favorite buzzword? That sounds about right, right? I think I'm gonna have the magic systems be opposing forces. It's easier for monsters to be emotionless, and that's be good to use magic. They use naturally to learn to be emotionless, and that's why MC. I think of naming him Seth since it's close to ultimate. Oh yeah, hell, that sounds cool. She was just as a monumentally bad choice. Oh no, she was. She was literally the worst. Yeah, I am actually really shocked that they went with her. Since he has a completely lost all emotion and boxed up, this is the thing. Yeah, that sounds cool. And then she beats her rival at the end. I don't even remember. Yeah, I know. And she's just like, killing you won't bring him back. I know. So that's the other thing too. I said this as well, where I'm like, if you're gonna do the revenge story to that degree, the revenge story should have been completed. Like to that level. You should have been like full on, like, she just kills her because she's gone. Like, she's so far off the rocker. I do not understand what stopped Ellie from killing her besides her just being, like you said, just being like, killing you won't bring him back. Like, that's such a random thought for somebody who's already gone to this amount of length to finally have, and it's so stupid. Like, the person who wrote it, I'm just like, you don't know how to write. The scene where the therapist told Joel how much she hated him made me want to slam my head against the door. There are plenty of narratives where doing a plot twist at the end like that would have made sense, but Ellie had no reason to spare her rival. That's the thing. There's no compelling meaning to it. Like, I'm not inherently against the story having a total twist at the end. but there was no reason for her to let her go. There really wasn't. It is very random. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And it's just one of those things where the more you like look into it, the more you're just like, but why though? And I think the thing is if so one thing that they tell us in film school, right, is if people walk away from your story asking the question why, you didn't tell your story good enough. And everything to do with The Last of Us 2, every single turn was just a question of, but why though? Like, why now? And that's the big question for Ellie. And it actually starts all the way at the beginning. Why now does she care about Joel? Because he's dead? Like, why now does it matter? Why didn't it matter before? Because she didn't care about him that much before because she was so pissy and mad at him. And then you have why now at the end where it's like, okay, well, you just went through this whole quote unquote revenge story that the game finished punching us in the head, telling us we're assholes for wanting revenge for. And now we're like, now it's too much. Now we've gone too far. Like, it's so weird. Yeah, I honestly, whenever it comes to games like that, I just ignore them completely and pretend they don't exist. That's Dragon Age Veilguard for me. I'm just like, Lamau, cool. Where she shouted into the world that she was immune, and I'm gonna be a dad. Yeah, I know. There's a lot. I've never watched the show, but there's a lot. I'm making it so that all human-looking monsters in mythology are offshoots of Homo sapiens, and they're all good at using human-style magic. That'd be cool. So he'll rally all the human offshoots to help reclaim their shared climactic battle. Cool. Yeah. You always gotta have that climactic battle. Okay, let's see how much... I want to see how much money we got. Veilguard lost all credibility to me because of that one scene where the character misgendered. Oh my god. That... I feel like the more you, like, actually, like, watch of that game, the more you just, like, sit back and, like, who the fuck watched it? Cool. I don't know if I can ban or get rid of comments, Desi. Can you? Time to die. You come here for the fish. It is now time to die. Well, what is that? I never remember the line from The Princess Bride. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Ooh, my first victim. I mean, sorry. I was just like, I don't know if I have the ability right now because technically I'm like not logged into Twitch. Like what I'm doing. I believe in you, Desi. Have fun. I unleash the hellhounds. Have a blast. Okay, let's see. So I wanted another rod. Or big. So this one gets us the brown trout, but that one also gets... Oh, but this one gets us the extra large. And this one gets us question mark fish. The special fish. I want to see what the special fish... Oh, I can get both of them. Let's get both of them. Here, have a tip jar. Well, I'll be a fish from every hole in the fork. Not too shabby. Looks like the rod's still twitching, and wouldn't you know it, there's a sweet little spot up a river dam. Don't say... Oh! Oh, we got a new fishing spot? Ooh! I'm replying to a message deleted by a moderated message. Desi! The part where she is a total brat towards Joel, and the part where Tommy isn't that broken up about his death, and yeah, fuck this show. Literally. It's literally just all you can say is just fuck this show. Fuck the show, fuck the game. It's the dumbest thing. Veilguard is another fuck this game. Oh, another one is Dustborn. Fuck Dustborn. Whoever made that game needs to go back and sit in a corner and think about what they've done. I cannot believe the audacity of that game. That game is so fucking stupid. Oh my god. It's awful. Ooh. It's their form of Bloodborne 2. we got new banjo music. I'm here for it. Alright, let's cast our line, everybody. Get it going. Time to cast her. We got some new species up in here. Hello. Do you like my guy? I don't know if you will like my guy. You're a new species. All of you are new species. I think I might have to switch my lure. If you want to use Whisper Sync on Kindle and Audible, never buy Omnibus. It will not Whisper Sync your... What's Whisper Sync? I've bought stuff on Audible, but I've never, like, actually really gone into it. So what's Whisper Sync? Okay, so we have this one. Let's try maybe the heavy spin. Again, like, half these lures might not even work here. But yeah, as I was saying before, I was unleashed. Welcome back, welcome back. I think they could have handled the misgendered Seam Veilguard much more maturely. In fact, I think that the whole problem with the game and similar media like this, they lack maturity and sophistication. Like, just, oops, I meant correct pronoun. Don't just make it. So that's the other thing too. The fact that somebody got government funding to make Death Presence. I cannot believe that that game got, okay, there's so much, but literally though, Desi, I'm with you because it is so dumb to me that, like, you have, again, if you want to tackle these ideologies in your own way, like, there's no one's stopping you. Go ahead and make your game. The reason why people hate that shit is because you're trying to hit them over the head like everybody else is hitting, you know, them out in the head in the world, in the real world, because it's like, well, you didn't abide by my rules, so therefore you're evil and whatnot. And I remember watching the, like, scene where that is it Tosh or whatever talks to somebody over a dinner table, her mom, and it's the most, like, brain rotted thing I've ever fucking watched. Like, these people don't understand, like, the agendas are fucking awful. Literally, J-Dog, that is, like, I cannot with Dustborn. I cannot believe the shit that they said. And, like, that you could just yell at somebody and be like, you're racist! And, like, that's your power. Your power is just to call people racist. Like, what the fuck? And talking about shit like this in some places isn't easy either, because some people are so sessional. Yeah, they'll just go, yeah, exactly, you're a hater because it can block, yeah. And the other thing is too is, like, there's a lot of LGBT characters. Like, a good example will always be Baldur's Gate, because Baldur's Gate is a game that came out during these said, you know, turbulent times where quote unquote people are Nazis and evil. But Baldur's Gate did amazing. And people will be like, well, why? When it has similar themes or similar things in it that you can do. Because, again, it's about good representation and the fact that them... So the thing is a lot of times in those games, so Veilguard, right, for example, Tosh only has what I would call one note. A one-note character has no depth to them. So you have a character like Tosh whose only purpose for existing in this entire story is to tell you that you are a hater of trans people. If you don't agree, you're a hater. And that's it. And, like, there's no, you can't be mean. You can't say your opinion. You can't say right or wrong. It is just, Tosh is right. You are wrong. And that is a one-note character. It is the most boring character. Like, that's just even me telling you writing tips. Like, I'm not even going into the whole fucking political agenda, which is such bullshit in its own fucking right. But writing tips, I am telling you that it's a terrible character. Even if you wanted to write it from a perspective of that she's trans, cool, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can't fucking sit here and then act like people need to like this character when she has one fucking purpose. That's like saying, like, this one purpose of this character is to be a massive bitch. Do you like him? Probably not. It's so dumb. I love how they wrote other NPCs asking normal questions or just trying to be, I know, it's so bad. Oh, I'm reading your comment now, Alex. It will sync your physical book location on the Kindle app with your location on the Audible app, which allows for listening and reading at the same time while also freely. Oh, interesting. But yeah, I have a lot of opinions, especially because I really don't like that ideology. I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it 1,000 times again. I don't agree with it. I think it's done. Things like this, Josh, are examples of compelled speech silencing whoever doesn't. Jordan Peterson is such a good watch. I like Jordan Peterson a lot. I like him. He's good. He's a good man. Good watcher. Good Canadian guy. And meanwhile, I'm going, God help public television, because Fred Rogers or anyone with his level is sure as hell not going to bail him out. Oh my God, yeah. Mr. Rogers is a good example of like what we need right now. It's not about the you're either with us or against us. There's more nuance. Yeah, exactly. And nobody wants to deal with that. Again, Mass Effect's a good example of you have characters who are strictly lesbian or strictly gay. You can't romance them if you're female or male. Like if you're doing a heterosexual, there are characters who can only be. That's fine. You want to know why? Because there's that option of choice. And again, them as a human being have more notes to them than just that. That's why when anybody ever kind of reduces themselves to just being their quote unquote sexuality, I'm like, you don't know who you are as a human being. You actually don't have anything to offer as a human being besides the fact that you think the only thing important about you is your sexuality. If you have to sit here and say that I'm trans and that's the only thing about you that matters, then you have not come into yourself as an actual human being. There's so much more to humans than just their sexuality or what they identify as. Not trying to be political, but after bustling the USA, for donating billions of dollars to this kind of indoctrination. Yeah, well, I will say good news is I don't mind talking about this stuff. For Fiah, she has a limit. She gets a little bit, like, she doesn't like going on about it forever. I'm probably fine talking about it for whatever. So if it's ever just me, you can feel free. I'll go on about it forever. But yeah, for Fiah, especially for respect for Fiah, she thinks the same way, but she just doesn't like talking about it because it just makes her depressed, and she just gets upset because everything about this shit is just so in your face all the time. I know who I am as a human. I'm a piece of shit. No, you're not, Alex. It makes me happy that you like JP. LOL. Some people are just vehemently against him. It baffles me because he's not. No, Jordan Peterson's amazing. I know. Again, people hate him because what he says. I think the reason why people hate Jordan Peterson is because what he says makes sense and they can't get out of it. And I think that's the problem, right? Like when you see like talks or people like going to like panels or whatever, and it's like, oh, hey, like, I disagree with you, whatever the fucking case is, right? They always like have some sort of like gotcha. They always have some sort of thing that they try to pull out of their pockets to be like, I got you. Fuck you. You're a Nazi, whatever. But because Jordan Peterson is so well versed and so well spoken, they don't know how to handle him. And so they can't even disagree with him on a functional, like, actual critical thinking level because they actually cannot do that. And he just dissembles them from the core out, and they don't know how to handle him. So how about the No Kings protests? Oh, I have a fish. I'm like, oh, I finally have a fish. Not been paying attention. I mean, well, to be fair, this is a just chatting stream with some fishing elements to it. Get the fuck up here. Oh, got him. Yeah. A largemouth bass. Hell fucking yeah. 18 million for an Elmo show. Oh my God, the fucking Sesame Street that was like pushing LGBT stuff in. Oh my God, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. The USAID shit. I was peeing my pants laughing. I was like, this cannot be real. But it is. You can't even call him stupid. No, you can't. Hi, Marcus. But Genshin Impact is too fun. Well, hey, I'm glad that you're having fun with Genshin Impact. But yeah, you can't. The thing is, you can't call him stupid. You can't call him a Nazi because he's too well versed, and they don't know how to handle him. That is a big problem. I watched a lot of his interviews, especially during the election time for Canada. And I watched a lot of his interviews, especially with Pierre Poilievre, who is the conservative leader for us. So like incredible. The stuff that you can like learn, like people are too single-minded now. You can't have a discussion, you can't have a debate, you can't have differing opinions. And if you have differing opinions, you're an asshole. And if you like learning about different opinions, then you're a bigot. Like there's just, it's so, I can't understand. It's so dumb. My favorite, oh, hold on. Oh, there's a lot. I missed a lot. The reason I dislike him is because 90% of the videos I've seen him in, he's promoting hyper-masculine toxicity, trying to say that soft men are the reason why the world it is what it is. That's interesting because the only ones I've ever seen, he doesn't say that stuff. And I like the fact that he's trying to explain why the world is very toxic against masculinity. My favorite Jordan Peterson quote is, "You need to sit down and ask yourself what you need to do, and it won't be the answer you want, but it'll be," yeah, that's true too, yeah. Elmo's not Elmo anymore. Elmo's an extremist. Tickle me Elmo is just tickle me like Elmo the extremist. It's hilarious to me that people hate him because you can't call him dumb. He's a cynical Kyle. Yes. He's taught it yes. And he doesn't antagonize anyone. He seriously doesn't go out of his way to hurt or offend anyone. No, literally. Sesame Street has been going downhill. Yeah, I know. They've just been pushing a lot of stuff. Like a lot of children's shows nowadays are just pushing a lot of things and pushing a lot of ideology nowadays. So, it's like people offend themselves and blame this content. Literally, though. Oh, it is delayed. Again, I didn't say Mexicans. I said masculinity. No, get the fuck back here. But yeah, like a lot of stuff that I've seen is him talking about how the world is very toxic. But again, if you've only seen clips, it's hard because a lot of, I heard you saying Mexican sister. I was trying to say masculinity. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why the world is very toxic against Mexicans. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Specifically, only Mexicans. The Tickle Me Elmo sketch is an absolute riot. I haven't seen that sketch. There's also a skit where Donald bulldozed Sesame Street to a megastar. Not sure who said JP promotes toxic masculinity because I'm not watching the YouTube chat, but his advice literally just boils down to figure out what you want in the path to get there. Yeah. Yeah, I think so, yeah. That's, it's really funny because, like I said, he's Canadian. My fiance actually saw him in person when he was in college. He had he said that it was very interesting to, like, go and see him live and whatnot. But yeah, I stumbled upon him later in life, and it was really cool. Really cool to see. It's okay to talk LGBT issues, but don't do it to kids. So that's the thing. I think I've said it before. I'm like, they really fucked up when they went for the kids. Everybody was fine. You could have been whoever you wanted. Nobody was gonna argue. You went for the kids. That is bad. And not only you went for kids, you went for parent separation from kids. That was the big thing. The parent separation from kids was really bad. Whereas all the talk about being thankful for who you are, literally, that's the other thing too. A lot of times it's not about being thankful or being positive. Again, too, because they keep boiling themselves down to, it's actually kind of sad. They boil themselves down to one note. The only thing special about them is that they're trans. And it's like, that's not the only thing special about you, though. And that's certainly not all you are as a human being. And if that's what you think you are, then you kind of gotta go back, you know? My manager at Walmart was a dude who allowed an unstable employee to push carts with us. When I told him he was because I got in trouble, the guy he hired had mental issues and assaulted me. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. That's awful. I'm sorry. Oh, bye, Sasuke. Yeah, that's awful, dude. What the hell? Now I wonder what they're gonna think of when they see door number 15 from Trails in the Sky. Yes, that door. Afterward, when I told him of his record, he argued people can change and still acted like, what the fuck? See, that's just like next level, like that's victim blaming. That's bad. I don't know, it's bad, man. I haven't seen Ty in a while. Oh, he was here, Desi, but then he left. He was here for the majority of it, but he had to go. When the BLM was a national thing in America, Sesame did a few things for them. Yeah, they did. They certainly did. It is just, I don't know. It's wild. It's wild. It's be wild and out there. There's a lot of stuff right now happening in Canada. I will, Sasuke. Thank you. I'll tell her to get better. There's a lot of wild shit. Oh, Beaver! There's a lot of wild shit happening. J-Dog, I can fix it. I swear it'll get better. If I just keep believing, he'll be a different person. Yeah, there's a lot of wild shit happening in Canada for us right now too. I'm just kind of hoping that there's something that brings about change for us because we desperately need it. Country's not doing too hot. Nobody wants to acknowledge it because everybody wants to be like, oh, Canada's amazing. Everything's greener on the other side. And I'm like, you guys are stupid. You don't know what's happening. Nobody's paying attention. Oh, there's like little guys over here. But yeah, Jordan Peterson, good guy, like him. I also watched the Rat King. Everybody's got a lot of the Rat King. Honestly, at this point, maybe it was a goof that the PBS, and NPR got defunded and Sesame Street is now facing a rough time. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think that propaganda has a place in children's show. And I think that rats, we are the rats. I really don't think that, I just really don't think that that kind of stuff should be in children's shows. The things that should be in, yes. I think that children's shows should be free of all that stuff. Children's shows should be very, very small moral-based stories, right? Like, be kind to each other, just like good things for children to learn. Stuff like this should not be anywhere near children's shows. And the fact that it is just bad. Nothing should be in children's shows like this. He was a very emotional guy who teared up anytime we tried to tell him something. It's okay to be vulnerable. But you can't let how you feel affect your judgment. The thing is men need to be okay to be vulnerable, and society needs to be okay. This is the problem a lot of people have. The society is not okay with men being vulnerable because men need to be men and they just need to tough it out. But at the same time, there's a difference between being vulnerable and being emotionally manipulated by your own, thoughts and emotions. To the point where, like, you degrade other people or you disregard other people for the sake of your own quote-unquote emotions. That's completely different than being vulnerable and to being accepting and self-reflecting to who you are. I usually just watch PBS for cooking shows. Hey, cooking shows are good, yeah. Maintain the illusion of neutrality. Yeah, yes, exactly, yeah. But they don't view it as propaganda, or at least if they do, well, the thing is when you say that it's propaganda or it's cult-like, if you bring up the connections between this shit to cults, they don't like it. That bad news bears. They're like, that's bad. I don't like it. But it is. It's like, dude, like, this is beyond bananas what you're doing. I think we should teach children how to critically think for themselves. Yes, exactly. I want kids to learn how to be kids. None of this other shit. He ended up getting fired for leaving bad reviews on a large portion of our stuff. What? That way they can make their own decisions and choices. I would prefer an educated society than one that just exists to come. Yes. Well, the thing is I think a lot of people aren't understanding too that as a society, especially like in the school systems, because we were talking about school earlier, especially in the school systems, like, we are disregarding education in the place of emotional stability for other people. So, like, nobody's learning about math because math can now be seen as, wrong because 1 + 1 can't equal 2 because that might offend someone, right? And it's just education is what children need. Children need to be able to learn the actual stuff, the subjects. I don't want them to fucking learn this other shit. It's dumb and it's so stupid. I want kids to be able to critically think for themselves. And that is what, as a child myself, I felt like I was being taught. But now I feel like they're not being taught that, because if they can critically think for themselves, then they're able to see the holes and lies in things, especially from the government side of things. And that's just a nuh-uh. Like, they don't want that. And it's just, this is why if I have kids, I say if, when I have kids, it's going to be homeschooled if I still live in Canada. Holy fuck. Oh, now you remind me. There was someone who did the best sentence mixing of George Carlin's narration of Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh my god. Moderation in everything. Yep. I mean, yep. And maybe totalitarian, but only for the cabin. Thanks, Debbie. I kind of wonder if you guys are having any problems. Oh, okay. Do you want me to get into it? I can get into what's happening in Canada. Hold on. I'm gonna put on the cabin screen for this, because I'm not gonna be able to fish while doing this. So Canada is just as bad. It's in a very bad spot. We're basically having the exact same issues that America's having, but nobody wants to talk about it because it's considered racist and wrong, and you're a bigot. Like the same buzzwords that they throw over in the States, the same buzzwords they throw over here. People are really fed up over here. We're getting told the same thing. Your kids are not you. The whole psychiatrists in schools are allowed to, do whatever they want to children without the parents' knowledge, can put them on drugs, put them on anything. It's really bad. And then there's, to add to more, Canada came up with like these quote unquote safety injection sites where people can go get drugs and very easily put them in themselves. Obviously the government wants that, because then the more drugged up people are, it's just bad. It's just bad all the way around. But it's very, very bad. And we want to change, and a lot of people want to change, and the election happened and a lot of people are pissed off and seeing a lot of errors and things like that. And we're just like, yeah, cool. Yeah. And then, I don't know, there's a lot of shit that's going to change, I think, because provinces are trying to leave. And I think that this time it's going to happen. So if only the majority of the population actually thought through what the current PM would. People are so... The fact that, our election felt very much emotionally charged and not critically thinking charged is, actually fucking sad. It is beyond bananas to me that things happened the way they happened. Oh, MAID? Oh, I know everything about MAID. Because my little brother and sister, so my sister is deaf and my little brother is autistic, and I'm very aware that MAID is set up to kill them. Oh, I know all about it. It's scary. Parents were asking if they could sign up their disabled children. Fuck off. This shit is Canada. Nobody wants to talk about it. But Canada is in a terrible fucking position. And they just want to keep being like, nope. I think America's having issues with reverse propaganda. I've seen people unironically choosing to move away because the country is becoming anti, and they're blaming Trump and the government. Hello, I don't think people understand how actually... So that's the other thing too, right? A lot of people are like, oh, it's so much better everywhere else. It's like, do you know that in other countries, lesbians and gay people can't, they aren't allowed to exist? Do you know that, they aren't allowed to get married? Do you know that you have all of these rights? And like you said, it is very much getting polarized to the other side, which is so fucking funny to me, because it's so hypocritical. Because when it was on their side, everybody's evil and whatnot, but on this, it's so dumb. Looks up MAID. Oh right, I forgot about the pods. Damn, Canada engaging in yes, Canada's engaging in a lot of shit, a lot of, and the thing is, there's a lot about MAID. I know a lot about this shit. If you guys want to watch somebody who really delves into it really well, Kirsche is a really good VTuber. She has fantastic journalistic skills. And I've watched a lot of her stuff about covering Maid, and it was so nice to see that Maid. So it's one of those things where she really kind of dives into it, into like the eugenics of it. Would definitely recommend watching. Yeah, no, Maid's targeting everybody. Like, so I have two best friends who have like cerebral palsy, for instance. Like, they could go, if they wanted to, they can sign up tomorrow and then just GTFO. And it's the drug. I think Jordan Peterson also has an interview with a lady, and they talk about Maid. Very good interview, definitely recommend. But they talk about like how the drug that they use is so horrific that they canceled the use of it on death row inmates, but we're using it on Maid patients. Like, these people are suffering as they are going out, and it is not a good time. It's fucking delusional. Our current administration is very tolerant. Yeah, they just don't want kids. That's the thing. I don't think that people understand that the reason why the hate train for all of this shit started was because you're targeting kids. And they're like, oh, well, you could just do drag shows in front of children. No, it is weird. It is weird that you want to do that. And I think that if you're going to sit here and talk about it, then you got to sit here and look at the fucking opposite of it and recognize that it is fucking weird for grown adults to do weird drag shows in front of little children. It is fucking weird. I don't like it. Okay, let me see. Hold on, my model is glitching. Hold on, she's coming back. Which I think is the right move, yeah. I'm sub to Kirsha, but I don't see the... She names them a little bit weird, I think. But yeah, she definitely has a one talking about Maid. I've seen it before. And then she also had one that was really good about like talking about like the organ selling and shit. But yeah, she definitely talked about Maid. It was very interesting to see. Miss Verstel, I haven't seen her. I'm sorry for you guys right now. I'm sorry. No, I know. I appreciate it. Look, my family's Christian. I might not be Christian myself, but anytime somebody says like you'll be in my prayers, I take that like that is so meaningful, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I think it's fine to show kids people who are comfortable in what they choose to wear, but showing whole shows without it focusing entirely on that singular. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's fine. It's fine to be like in school, be like, here's like drag and here's that, and like show them it. But there's a difference between that and then being like, okay, kids, we're gonna have, you know, these very, you know, skimpy people dressed up coming in to like read stories and talk about how you need to be like this and how you need to feel like this, and it's just weird. It's so fucking weird. Would be a better PM. Thank you. I wanted the other guy. I will say it outright. I wanted the other guy. I still want him in, and I am still depressed. But it's okay, because I'm in the good province, and the good province is trying its best to GTFO. Like, if it's just one character in a show, and it's their quirk, and it doesn't detract the same, then yeah, but if it's targeted, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I'm talking about, like, where they would actually have, like, full-on shows and go in the school to perform in front of young children. And I've experienced a drag show because my aunt is trans, and her stag and doe was a dragon doe, and experiencing it, I'm like, I don't think I would want kids in this because it was very sexualized. I'm like, that is weird. It is weird that you want kids to see that. My cousin was alleged to be gay and was bullied for it before becoming trans. It was sad to see because after that he's moody and bitchy. He's just not. So that, unfortunately, yeah, because again, a lot of things too is, unfortunately, the sad thing of it is that a lot of this stuff gets pushed on people when they actually aren't feeling that way. But people push it because they're just like, well, you must be feeling like this, and you must be that, you must be this, and then it becomes their identity. And then, of course, when they shift into that quote-unquote identity, because it's not actually who they are, or better yet, it's who they thought they were, but they didn't allow themselves time enough to explore who they are to see if they agreed with it or not. Like, it's just sad. Let people be people. I am of the opinion of you can be whoever you want, however you want, but be a good fucking person, okay? Just be a good person. And if you're a douche nugget, I'm gonna turn around and call you a douche nugget. I don't care what your title is. At least we know Tony Montana and Frank Reynolds have one thing going. Speaking of full shows, I remember seeing a video for this one weird show at Puppets and Drag Queen. Yeah, I literally have not seen any of those kid shows. They are very weird. Don't remind me of the Sex Offender Shuffle. I think a lot of people doing the pushing of the weird things are also doing it because they're trying to feel acceptance from children when it shouldn't even be in their business. That's the thing. Just let kids be kids. Look, first off, you don't, if this is how you are, this is how you think, this is how you feel, why do you need acceptance from anyone else but yourself? I think that's what it really comes down to. Right? If you are a good person, and this is who you are on the inside, you're like, this is it. There is nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. You can go ahead and live your life and be whoever you want to be. However, you have to understand that you don't need acceptance from anyone. And the moment you feel like you need acceptance from the world is the moment you need to turn that mirror back into yourself and see what's going on, because something's not right here. Because if you aren't happy with your quote unquote identity, then that identity is not actually you. And that issue is probably something deep rooted that you have not resolved in yourself. The seeking of external acceptance. Yeah, it's just the symptom. Like, again, that's why I said that. I think I said it a long time ago where I'm like, people just feel that need to be special. You don't need to be special. You just need to be you. But you have to accept you. And you have to be confident in you. You don't need anybody else to accept you. I don't need a million people on the internet to agree with me on this issue. People will call me a bigot. People will call me a Nazi, and I don't fucking care. I don't care. Go for it. That's your opinion. I don't need your acceptance. I'm just here trying to have fun. But if other people, like if people out there are like, I'm trans, then you don't need the world to accept you. And you certainly don't need a bunch of kids to accept you. You don't need anyone to accept you. And the moment you feel like you do is the moment that that title is probably not fixing what's actually wrong inside. Because they want to feel validated, so they convince themselves. That's the other thing too. And it sucks too, because there are a lot of other cases where it's pushed on people. And then when they disagree, then the community turns against them in this like fucking evil way. And it's awful. It's terrible. The whole point of the community is supposed to be that you're a community accepting of everyone and everything, regardless of if you have the same political opinions, regardless of if you have the same thoughts on everything. But unfortunately, a lot of the community has just been, you have to think or feel this way, and if not, you're wrong. It's just weird. It's so frustrating because I remembered him as a pretty fun kid when I was younger, and now he won't even come with us to Disney World. Let that sink in. Does he think Disney World is like racist and sexist? Despite the fact that they're pumping out like the most media about it. But also, yeah, that's weird. I think the moment you realize you're this or that, you've already accepted yourself and you don't need anyone else to do. If they do, that's the thing. And again, like, I have people in my family who don't accept me for who I am, or who don't like me for who I am, or just don't like me in general. That's totally okay. They're allowed to not like me. They don't have to accept me, but I don't need their acceptance. And if I have family members' acceptances, like you said, that's just a bonus. If you've recognized that you're this or that, and you feel like this is it, this is who I am, that's great. Accept it, own it, but don't turn around acting like you need everyone else in this goddamn world to accept you, because you don't. The other thing is too, is a lot of times they'll like turn to the fact that they're like, well, we're like a minority, nobody accepts us, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, nobody accepts anybody. I'm not going to be accepted by 100% of the world. And it would be stupid of me to assume that I should be, and it'd be stupid of me to assume that I have the right to be. There are going to be people who are not going to like me, and that is okay. Children's shows and films had a mental, it's okay to be who you, that's the thing. I don't understand why we shifted away from be who you are to now you have to be this, and if you don't agree, then you're wrong. It's so weird. No, he just doesn't want to be around us. Or granddad didn't like his behavior. Oh, right. Right, it's one of those situations. So weird. Just don't do a song about doing stuff with kids, particularly not with the ukulele. I don't even remember how her fucking apology goes, but it's still the fucking funniest shit to me. I cannot imagine. First off, that's disgusting. That's so fucking weird. I cannot imagine. Like, why do you think we're very pushy on the fact of, like, no children in our fucking Discord? Thank you very much. One, you can't control other people on the internet. Right? I can't control other people. There's gonna be people in that Discord server that I have no idea. I don't ever want to be that. Second, no, thank you. Kids can like me. That's cool. Don't fucking try to talk to me. You're a kid. Get out of here. I'm 30 years old. I don't want to talk to you. Especially since June. Oh god, I forgot about the fact that it's June and every company is gonna be like, look at us. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, I don't care. Share on stream. I have returned. Welcome back, Daz. I'm gonna be ending it soon because my throat's hurting, but honestly, literally, the only thing I care about is making people's better day and uploading. Literally, that's... I just don't understand. Like, I think we kind of lost the plot as a society. I think we lost the plot as people. And we're too busy just, like, trying to be right and trying to be over each other, that we're just kind of missing the plot and the whole point of life. Like, nobody, when you go and you die at funeral, nobody's gonna get up there and be like, yeah man, she was the best keyboard warrior that anybody's ever seen. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, it doesn't matter. Just be a good person and care about people in a kind way, and then, you know, just go, I don't know, be your honest self. Like, you don't have to hide yourself. I don't know, man. I don't know. People are weird. They just want to hide themselves because they think that everybody's got to accept them. It's fucking weird. I think it's also important to understand the pain. Of course, there's pain not being accepted. It shouldn't be glossed over. You need to listen to every voice, but a lack of acceptance or outright ejected, you define who you are. Yeah, well, the thing is, too, is, like, I was never accepted as a kid. And I understand that pain. I do. I was always, like, the bullied one. I was part of the non-cool crowd, whatever. I was not accepted as a kid. But when I realized that in chasing after their acceptance, I was losing more of who I was, that was the best lesson I could have learned. Because, again, I'm the one who decides who I am, not them. And if they didn't like the fact that I liked anime, which is one of the things I got bullied for, does that mean I should stop watching anime? No, I like anime. I'm gonna watch fucking anime. And I accepted myself that this is who I am, and I accepted that there are people in this world who are not going to like me. And that's okay. You don't have to have the world like you. Why would you want the whole world to like you? Because if the whole world likes you, then we're not growing as a society. We're all just the same-minded robots. I don't want that. It's weird. People can have different opinions. People can have different likes. I don't know. Like you said, like, yeah, I understand the pain of not being accepted, but the one thing is that probably a lot of people understand that pain. And to sit here and say that your pain, so they put it a lot on a scale, where they'll be like, my pain is worse than your pain. My pain of experiencing acceptance is nowhere near or so much higher than your pain of not being accepted. It's like, dude, you don't know what people have not been accepted or how they've not been accepted. It's just weird. I don't know. People need to relax. Validation, yeah. Again, we don't care that he wants to be trans. He just openly cares his... Well, so my aunt's the same way. I don't care. I've accepted her. I've called her the whole time. I'm totally fine. I don't care. But you know what I don't like? I don't like you telling everybody that they're fucking evil and wrong because they have a different opinion than you. Like, fuck off. I remember when I was younger that my teachers would advise heavily against peer pressure and building your self-worth. Yeah, you gotta build your self-worth. We care too much about self-indulgence. Yeah, rather than looking at, yeah. We stand ourselves. Yes, you accept yourselves in this damn cabin. I will fucking push that always. Always. You accept who you are. The only time you should care about what people say, if it's gently, yes, 100%, yeah. Like, if you're drinking a lot and somebody pulls you into an intervention, then yeah, you know, maybe you should care. The pain is worse than your pain, Naruto. The whole theme behind the Pain storyline is how hypocritical he is in destroying the world because he's feeling like such an emo loser. Everyone's pain is bad. Yeah, that was the thing is I liked Pain's storyline because it was that, but it was also very funny to me because I was like, you're so hypocritical. But in a way, I think that Pain is a good example of kind of like how disastrous that mindset is of like nobody experiences my pain. Like, sure, I understand and respect that you went through pain, but you never went through pain as tough as me. And it's just, you can't put shit on scale, man. It's literally the perfect example. And it's also a perfect example of how, like, how fast people will dive into their own selfish desires or their own grief and then try to blame the world for everything that's happened to them. Again, I think he's a very good example. It's very funny watching Naruto now and being like, yeah, man, I just feel like people need to watch Naruto and calm the fuck down. Naruto is very kiddie in general, but it does have some it does, yeah, it really does. The fact that like the whole world is about gray, like that was the one thing I loved about Naruto, is that it's not about black or white, it's about gray. Like the first entire arc of Naruto about Zabuza is learning that even criminals can cry, even criminals have sad stories, even criminals, even you can feel for criminals. And it's like, it really gets you to open up your mindset and to recognize that, hey, like, other people matter. And I don't always, like, the world isn't black and white. Unfortunately, a lot of people like to think things are black and white. And, like, that does go for both sides. Like, there's extremists on both sides that they're just like, it's black and white. But it's not black and white, my dude. Like, you guys can't keep doing this. Again, like, it's just so stupid. I don't know. I fucking can't. I can't with this shit. There's still shows teaching that. The Wing Feather Saga is a prime example. There is some good shows. Another good show, hilariously, because I ended up watching a bunch of like kiddie shows with my little brother and sister because they're so young when I was older. But like Bubble Guppies was a good one. That had like a lot of fun moral stories. That was just a lot of fun stuff, but each of the kids had something different about them, and it wasn't like their only note. It was so cool. Another one was Ladybug and Cat Noir. Another one, Bubble Guppies. Yeah, bro, Bubble Guppies. The moment I knew Pain didn't think his plan through is how he claimed he was gonna annihilate the world, have peace for 10 years, and then rise and repeat. I know, because again, it wasn't. You can't fix it. Like the way that he was going about it, he couldn't fix it. And I think he kind of knew that. But I think that would result in having to like actually look at yourself and figure out what's going on. And it's just so weird. But yeah, there's good shows out there for kids, for sure. It's just there are like, when you see those ones, you're just like, oh, okay, I know exactly what this show. It takes you 2 seconds to be like, I know what this show is about, and I'm not having it. But yeah. Anyways, look at all of the stuff we got into. We got into fish. We got into school. We got into like bad parents. And we got into all the political propaganda. We had a lively chat. I'm glad that the chatting stream went well. It was really fun. I'm glad that you guys had a fun time chatting with me. I know we got into some serious stuff. So, you know, it happens. I don't know. I'm pretty like an open book with it. I expect me and Fiah started this channel being like, we're never gonna like say our opinions, and then it just came out anyways, and I was like, nah, it's fine. I was like, it's because we're being honest in who we are. Like, me and Fiah have many conversations about this shit. So it's one of those things where you know, I'm not surprised it came out on stream, and I'm not really gonna hide it either way anyways, because I'm not ashamed of how I think or feel. I relate to this. What makes you and Fiah cryptids? Interesting question. So Jackalope is actually a cryptid. A demon raven is not. You are correct. It is a demon raven. But that is a very interesting question, Marcus. It will have to wait until lore drops, I suppose. Definitely looking forward to the newest episode of Gun. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to more of my Apothecary Diaries because we're getting close, and I read the light novel, so I'm really excited to see how they animate the ending of this arc. The next 2 episodes should be pretty intense, so I'm really excited to see that. But yeah, any hoots and hollers. I appreciate you all so much for coming and joining just me today. It was fun. I promise you solo streams are in the works for the future. As I said at the beginning, like our next goal is to do 3 streams a week, duo channel, and then we'll start to introduce solo channels. And we'll be setting it up in a schedule so you guys don't have to choose between me or Fiah. I don't want that to happen. Our fan base is always going to be at its core the duo channel, so when we do the solo stuff, I don't want to separate the fans. I just feel like that's weird. So we'll be setting up schedules properly. Oh no, I'm fine. Don't worry, I'm okay. Don't want to steal audience from each other. Exactly. Like, I really don't want to like step into each other's foots and stuff like that. Like, I don't really think that that's the right move, especially given that we are the duo channel first and foremost. The most base VTuber I come across. I don't know, I feel like there's gotta be more base than me, but I appreciate that. Thank you. It's just who this is the shit I yell at all the time, so this is just who I am. Our solo stream, something you two have been considering lately. I'll put it to you this way. We've already had in our heads what's the next thing that's going to be released and when. So the next thing will be for sure, like, this is our schedule that we have planned out. It's just, again, we're starting out slow. We're not going to rush into everything, but basically the next goal is to have another duo stream added so that we'd have 3 streams per day or per week, where we're just streaming together, and then add 1 each of solo streams in the week. And then hopefully once we get big and whatnot, we'll be able to do a lot more mixes, and add, the main goal will be to do 5 duo streams for much longer periods of time. But yes, me and her have basically already discussed all of this. Like, we have it all planned out. It's just when we actually get into it. But I agree, you two are really more base than I initially thought. Your takes and opinions are just part of it. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I'm glad for your Oshis. Talking about things no one else does makes you base. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Because I know that it's like topics that people kind of avoid, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know. It's gonna come up. It's just gonna come up. I think avoiding is just pointless. And I think, you know, just say how you feel and be honest. If you're being honest and true to yourself, you don't have to like be weird and fake about it, and then like 10 years have like some weird shit come out where it's like, you don't actually think that way, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm so exhausted by that shit. The biggest thing for me and Fiah when we started out was that we wanted to be honest. So this is just how we are. It's just how we think outside of things. To hang out with you guys some more. Yeah, I know. It's our goal. Again, like I said, the next thing to come will definitely be another duo stream, but we're still going to be waiting because there's a lot of stuff with like Fiah's schedule because it's so haphazard and whatnot. So we're going to wait until we get some more, you know, stability in her schedule. And then we're going to add that duo stream. And then once we do, the next step will be solo streams, 1 each being added. You'd actually be surprised how many VTubers are actually, you know, the reason why I think a lot of times is because people are very comfortable because it's not attached to their face, I guess you can say. I personally wouldn't really care. Like, I don't have any skeletons in my closet. I'm like, me and Fiah have already said that, like, if it ever comes out who we are, it's like, okay. I got nothing to hide. That's, congratulations, you have found out who I am. I'm still gonna be Kara, though. Thanks very much. But yeah, a lot of VTubers have been talking about it. I've also been noticing a lot more people, I think, being confident in talking about it, which is good, because I think that we need that diversity of opinions, and to stop being afraid. You know, don't be afraid to have your opinions. Obviously, there's like opinions that are extremists, right? Like, you go to like the depths of the extremes, and those opinions are very dangerous. Especially, like, the fact is, it's like, with, you know, to quote Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility, right? And like, you have streams, you have fans and stuff, and some people can be very impressionable. So some of these extremist streamers or whatever are really terrible because of the shit that they get into with their fans, and then the fans being impressionable and whatnot. So you have to be very careful with those things. But extremers, yeah, extremers. Sorry if you already answered, but can I share? Oh no, you can share it. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Feel free. You can share whichever one you want, the Twitch or the YouTube or both. Everybody say thank. Ah, thank you. The Crow Queen. The Crow Queen is here. She is now tired. My throat hurts. But yeah, any hoots and hollers. So we are streaming. The plan is to stream Split Fiction on Wednesday. Me and Fiah have already discussed that if she is not feeling up to it, I will do another stream, whether it's just chatting or we'll actually play something. Will remain to be seen. Regardless, I will be here. Pepe. I will be here Wednesday, regardless, at 8 p.m. EST. Fiah is hoping that she'll be better enough to attend and be here, and if she is, then we will be playing Split Fiction. Monday next week will be Mass Effect 2. We'll be back to it, no problem. Shorts will still come out on YouTube on Tuesdays and Fridays. They will be repeats. Please help us out by giving it a like and sharing it. These are shorts that just did not perform very well because YouTube blocked them. So if you can, just give it a like or a share if you see them, or comment. Just gives the algorithm the fuel it needs to recognize that people like this. Hopefully it has been doing well so far. It's been pushing us off of getting out of the Shadowbound realm for now, but it always kind of just dips right back in there. Yeah, question. What Jurassic World Evolution you and Fiah might be playing? Honestly, I might ask you guys which ones to play, because I looked in my Steam library today. I have 1 and 2. So it really depends. Like, I might ask you guys before we decide which one, because if you guys think that there's one that's better, then we'll play the one that's better. But yes, anyways, as always, everybody, I appreciate you all so much for coming. I know it was a little bit lonely without Fiah here, but I'm glad that the Crow Queen was enough for you guys. I appreciate you all. I will see you all next time. As always, I'm Kara, and I thank you all very, very, very much. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and I'll see you all Wednesday. Bye, everybody!